All right, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Today is Sunday, the 2nd day of November, 2025. All right, in this live broadcast, we are going to discuss about the controversial and trending issue of the U.S. interest in what is going on in Nigeria. Even up till now, a lot of people are still denying the fact that there is nothing like this, there is nothing like that. But the fact speaks for themselves. This is a public opinion platform. So if you are just joining us, this is your first day of coming to this platform, I would love you to join us live to share your opinion in what we are discussing through the link on the comment section there. You can also join us by call through the WhatsApp number, as you can see on the comment section. So there is a very troubling issue about yesterday I told you people about the U.S. interest and what Donald J. Trump wrote. The first time he tweeted that he is now making Nigeria a country of particular concern. And after that, yesterday, this is one of the things that is making a lot of people to be scared. He said that if the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, that the United States of America will immediately stop all aid assistance to Nigeria, may very well go into now disgraced country, guns are blazing to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are coming, who are committing these horrible atrocities. I'm hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorists attack our cherished Christians. Warning, the Nigerian government better move fast. So this is the statement that is causing controversy from across the globe. Now, in response to that, the United States Department of War has said that they are ready and they begin preparation to invade Nigeria over the herdsmen attack on Christian communities. This is controversial. And in this platform, we speak nothing but the truth, okay? We speak nothing but the truth. So, in this video, as you are joining us, you are going to tell us what you think, we share opinions, and we are going to ask you questions about what you think, that is going on in Nigeria right now. I tell you, this is very controversial, and people must know the truth. Now, let's get into it. You see, one of the problems I am having with many people in Nigeria, one of the problems I'm having with people who call themselves leader is that there is an issue on the ground. And up till now, I've never seen someone addressing this issue. There is an issue that led Nigeria to the point we are right now. There is an issue that is making the killing in Nigeria to grow faster. There is an issue of complicity. There is an issue of sponsorship. There is a very, controversial issues that we know that it is the truth. And we have been saying this right from the time. If you have been with me on this platform for over 2 years, I have been talking about this issue. That is the issue of Nigerian government sponsoring terrorists, paying terrorists, and so on and so forth. This is not an allegation. This is the truth. Okay? This is the truth. So, I'm looking at the whole internet spaces, looking into government officials' profile, what they are reacting, what they are writing, and I see that none of them is addressing the issue that is going on. Okay, none of them is addressing the issue that is going on. And what is that issue? The issue is that the government in Nigeria are the ones who imported these terrorists into the country. There is a proof that they are sponsoring them. So instead of them to say, oh, let us show remorse or confess, this is how we imported the terrorists. I know they have confessed before, they boast that they bring most of them to remove Jonathan. So instead of them to, start showing remorse, start repenting, they are saying nothing like that, nothing like this, nothing like that. Are you talking to fools? No. If I see people writing on Facebook, you think you are writing to fools. We are living in a global village where you can't hide any atrocity. Anything you are doing, you can't hide it. So these are the issues that I want us to look into this afternoon. Now, let us start from here. Most of you must have seen this video. Most of my videos, I will embed this clip on it to explain to people after the support they gave Boko Haram in 2012, that in 2014, 2015, that this thing happened again. Take a listen.
Let me first of all say that the idea of bringing people from outside the country to destabilize wasn't, I didn't say they brought people to destabilize. What I said was that the idea, they actually brought people into the country with the intention that those people will come and vote for them. I think you understand? And they never realized, they never knew, they were never convinced that they were going to win that election, because PDP was very, very strong on ground. So the fear was that they were going to lose the election. So the only thing they could do was to bring in people who could serve as mercenaries to come and win elections for them through the back door. But when the new PDP came on board and joined them and form the APC and won the election, they didn't know what to do with those people. And in the process, those people became uncontrollable. Many people have spoken about that. You've mentioned a name now, although I hate to mention names. You've mentioned a name now. You've mentioned the El-Rufai. He talked about them. Let me first of all say that the idea...
All right. So this man came to the national television. He's a PDP chieftain. He came to the Chinese television, and he was talking about if they want to remove Tinubu, that it's easy to remove Tinubu, and something like that. So as he was talking about those things, they reminded him about what the coalition. Tinubu was in the coalition. Buhari was in the coalition that imported terrorists into this country. So they imported terrorists, and this man is confirming it that it's not news now. After all, people have been saying it. We imported terrorists into the country to remove Jonathan. What nonsense? And people are actually what DSS saw it. The military saw it. They knew that even your president, Tinubu, was in the coalition who brought these bandits into Nigeria. These bandits that is everywhere, in Edo, in the north, in Enugu, everywhere, killing people everywhere and there. These politicians brought it into the country. So when I see people talking about this issue, US cannot do this, you are not addressing the issue. The issue is that your politicians imported terrorists into the country. They are killing our people. They have accepted that they imported these terrorists into the country. And these people are killing our people. That is the bone of contention here. You brought in terrorists. You are financing the terrorists. Now, Nigeria is a threat to the countries around the world. Nigeria is becoming a threat. You know why? They are saying that, come on, if these terrorists grow wing in Nigeria, if these terrorists now grow wing in Nigeria, you know what happened in 9/11 where they hijacked plane and hit America? A plane can move from Lagos here. They will just hijack it and use it to crash in Pentagon. And it's a threat to both people in Nigeria and people outside in Nigeria. And secondly, I hear people talking about Nigeria is a sovereign state. You mean Nigeria is a sovereign state? The government is telling you that the terrorists we are seeing are foreigners. Governments, the military, the police, everybody, they are telling us that these terrorists in Nigeria are foreigners. You mean foreigners invaded our land? The foreigners are killing us. The foreigners send our people to IDP. The foreigners occupy the land. The foreigners rename the place. And if I look at people sometimes, I don't know how black men think. Your government is telling you that foreigners are the one killing you. What have they done? Nothing. Foreigners come into your land. Foreigners take over your land. Foreigners are killing you. Foreigners send you, a citizen, to IDP. Foreigners take over your land, rename your land. You must be mad to be thinking that they are not the one who are sponsoring the foreigners. So when I look at the pseudo intellectuals in Nigeria talking rubbish, they don't even know. Say, address the issue. There is an issue on the ground. There is an issue that I want people to address. Who imported these bandits into Nigeria? Simple question. It is your Tinubu coalition that imported them into Nigeria. They came to the national television and they confessed. These people are not hiding it. Like, they don't hide it. You understand? They don't hide it that, oh, we imported this into Nigeria. No, they don't hide it. They are not hiding it. They have said it countless times. So for someone to come out to be talking another thing, you know, without saying what you are supposed to say, is so unfortunate. All right, if you want to join me in live, please kindly try to join with your video, because for some persons who have joined me through this link, I'm trying to bring you to the live, but I'm not able because there is no place to bring you to the live. I don't know if it is because you did not join with your video. All right, let us go to WhatsApp and respond to people who are calling there. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Okusha.
Yeah, it's afternoon over here. Your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah, my name is Kingsley. I'm calling from the US.
All right, Kingsley, thanks for joining us. We are discussing about the issue of America's interest over the killing of Christians in Nigeria. And what I'm saying is that, look at, there is a danger ahead. But the truth is this: we are not addressing this issue. Like people who imported terrorists into the country, people who are financing the terrorists and so on and so forth, that we know they have never been tried, they have never been persecuted. And one of them is still the president of Nigeria today. Like the coalition of Buhari, CPC, and Tinubu AC imported the Fulani militias. I did not say so. They confessed that they did. So we have not addressed this issue. And that is the issue people are supposed to start addressing now. But what we are hearing is the opposite of it. What do you think about this whole issue?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Okusha. I've been following your channel for a very long time, but because of work, I've not gotten the opportunity to really come on air to air my view on what is going on. I want to thank you for your efforts, your energy, and your time. God bless you abundantly. I'm from Delta State. Now, the truth is this. Truth is bitter. Let's call it spade a spade. Now, when Goodluck Jonathan was in power, Tinubu, Pastor Tunde Bakari, what they call the man from Winners, what they call the man. All these people gang up against Goodluck Jonathan because he is not dancing to their beating. Get this clear. Now, they started preaching a wrong narrative about Goodluck Jonathan. As at that time, Barack Obama was in power, was in government. Now, let's say it the way it is. Goodluck Jonathan was removed by the Yorubas and part of the North. These are the two ethnic groups that removed Goodluck Jonathan. People don't want to say the truth.
Do you think it's all about ethnicity? I think it's more of collusion than ethnicity.
Let me use the word just as let me add points on ethnicity. Now, when I use the word ethnicity, right from when Nigeria gained independence, it is two tribes that have been ruling Nigeria: the Yorubas and the Hausas. Goodluck Jonathan coming into power was by accident. Are you getting it? Now, who owns the media? It is the Yoruba that owns the media. The narrative they are selling, 70% of the narrative going outside the world, apart from social media, are the Yorubas, channel television. Name all the television. Look at the man in channel television that knows the truth. Shemu will always run away from the truth instead of saying the truth.
Okay, what is your position on this? What is your position on this issue?
Now, my position is this, first and foremost. If you want to cut the tree, you have to start from the root. If you cut the stem, it will still germinate and grow leaves. This is the way forward. First and foremost, it's a beautiful thing that Donald Trump is coming in. I don't like Donald Trump policy in the United States yet, but I like this policy on Nigeria because what is going on in Nigeria is overdue. The killing in Benue, the killing in Plateau, the killing in Southern Kaduna, the killing in all the middle belts, in the east, in Delta, all these are not fabricated stories. These are real. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Now, the truth is this. One thing they don't know is that America has an embassy in Nigeria. Only American embassy alone in Nigeria is a powerful network for America to know what is going on. It's just that America has been keeping blind eyes, but enough is not enough. The only way that Nigeria can move forward, first and foremost, Nigeria should be divided into 4 regions if we are going to live together as one country. Number 1, Southeast and South-South should be Southeast. There's nothing like South-South and Southeast. Geographically, there's nothing like South-South. It was Gowon that divided South-South from Southeast to weaken the power of the East because of the Civil War. Southeast and South-South should be one region. Secondly, what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to bring out resource control. The Middle Belt should have their own region. They should carve out a region from the Middle Belt. The Middle Belt region.
All right.
They should carve out a northern region.
All right.
Then the western region.
I am getting...
Now, if we have 4 regions, just a minute, Okusha. If we have 4 regions, power should be taken away from the center. Everybody manage your region, what you have. The little should go to the center. If the North wants to practice their Sharia, let them live with their Sharia in the northern region. Are you getting me? Then if the center cannot go, then everybody find their way. That is the only way that we can manage this diversity. Let's not pretend. There is a lot of Christian genocide going on in Nigeria. Then look at the demolition in Lagos State. Is it because Peter Obi wants people
because
in Lagos State?
Yeah, because of time. I want to ask you a question so that you can. Yeah, the demolition issue is not what we are discussing. We have a point.
Everything cut across because if the demolition happening in Lagos State is not managed, it will bring an international crisis in Nigeria.
But there is something we are talking about now. Okay. Let me tell you this. I'm not supposed to say it online. Okay. Now, what we are talking about the US intervention coming to Nigeria. I'm asking you, what is your position? I told you my position. Calm down first. I told you my. Calm down first.
I support it.
Calm down first. I told you my position. I told you my position that my problem right now is there is an issue underlying that people are not trying to address while talking about this invasion. Okay, politicians imported terrorists into the country. They funded Boko Haram, who were killing Christians, and made UN to have that was a security sitting on sectarian killing in Nigeria in 2012. In 2015, this same CPC and AC, this Tinubu's coalition in 2014, 2015, they imported terrorists. They came to national television to agree that they imported these terrorists. And ever since then, these bandits have killed almost 1 million people. And nobody is talking about this. So this is the issue I say they are not addressing. Now, someone told me in, is it Kenya here? US military base in Kenya are warming up to strike terror targets in Nigeria a few days from now. So I am saying let us focus on this issue and leave all those demolition, all those things you are talking about, because I'm trying to get public's opinion about what is going on. So just in 2 minutes, because we have exhausted your time, tell us your position and why, if you support it, why do you support it?
Yeah, first and foremost, I support it because Nigeria is a secular state. First and foremost, people have died. The blood of the innocent is crying. If America comes in, going to clean the land. It's going to sanitize the land. No pain, no gain. No pain, Okusha, no gain. If we continue like this, there will be another civil war. And if another civil war comes to Nigeria, Nigeria will never survive it. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for your opinion. All right. Before we go back to responding calls again, let us welcome someone online here. I'm seeing Mr. Wimbu. Mr. Wimbu, if it is Mr. Wimbu, I know is a former Nigerian military officer. So I think your contribution will be very significant to this ongoing issue as a one-time military officer. So I think you have a lot to tell us. Mr. Wimbu, you can unmute yourself. Happy Sunday and good afternoon. Hello? You are still muted. Let me see if I can unmute you from here. Okay, can you hear me? All right, maybe Mr. Wimbu is busy or he went out. I don't really know. All right, so what this our brother that just called was saying is that if Nigeria continues like this, that there would be a civil war again, and that civil war Nigeria will not survive it. So why can't they allow the US to come and fight these terrorists in Nigeria? And so many people are saying, do you think that US is coming to fight terrorists and so on and so forth and all those things? So let us know what you think. Let's get back to our WhatsApp. Hello? Hello, good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from? I'm fine.
I'm calling from Europe. I want to appreciate what you're doing. You're doing a great job, Okocha.
Your name, sir. Which country in Europe are you calling from?
I'm calling from Germany.
Okay. Your name, sir?
My name is Anthony.
All right. So let's talk about what
I just wanted to correct the last caller who said that it was the Oyedepo that we kicked against Jonathan. It was a debris actually got free.
Okay.
So, the truth of the matter is this, Okocha. There's something called self-deception or self-deceit. You understand? We are lying to ourselves in Nigeria. We are just lying to ourselves. The unity we have in Nigeria is unity of crude oil. Unity of oil and gas. That is the unity we have. We are not united in Nigeria in any way. You know? If you remove that crude oil in southern Nigeria, if you remove those natural resources, oil and gas, my brother, tomorrow Nigeria will be divided. Because the hatred in Nigeria is unprecedented. People don't love themselves. People don't like themselves. That is the truth of the matter.
All right. Please quickly tell us your position about this issue of military invasion that the United States is planning. Tell us your position and why you support your position. If you don't want it, tell us why. If you want it, tell us why.
But that is why I said ammunition. That is why I said from inception that we are living in self-deception. This military invasion is long overdue now, culture.
Why do you think it's long overdue? Why do you think it's long overdue? Why do you think it's long overdue?
Because this Nigeria, the military are integrating terrorists into the Nigerian army. So if the police cannot secure the country, the military cannot secure the country. President Buhari tried, he couldn't. Jonathan was there, he could not. President Nnamdi, he's not doing anything. Peter Obi won an election and he was manipulated out of the whole thing. Now they cannot challenge these killings. I kidnapped him in Kenya and threw him into the prison. Now the situation is complex. I mean, who will rescue the country? We are literally like living in fool's paradise. The situation is hopeless. So the invasion is needed. No, we should stop deceiving ourselves. We are lying to ourselves, and we are accepting our own lies.
All right. What so many people are saying is that anytime America enters into a country, they won't leave it the same. They will destabilize the country. They will ruin the country, and so on and so forth. What do you have to say about that?
You are talking about destabilization. Are we not destabilized correctly?
We are already destabilized.
Are we not? We are. The truth of the matter is that nothing can be worse than what is currently happening. That is the truth. You will see soldiers dilly-dallying with terrorists. Have you ever seen that kind of thing happening anywhere in the world? Terrorists, armed terrorists with AK-47.
It's unfortunate.
Side by side with military and drinking tea and coffee. And we are all, and what is so painful in all these things that all these influencers in Nigeria, they are manipulating the minds of the people. That is the truth. I had a show where saying yesterday that inflation is not what we need at this point. What do we need? This thing has defied all solution.
All right.
So what is the solution? There is no more solution. Tinubu has failed. Everybody, military can do it, police can do it. We need external intervention. That is the fact. Unless we want to be lying to ourselves, accepting our own life, and living in full paradise. That is the fact.
It's all right.
We should stop all this pretense. We should stop deceiving ourselves and pretending. This country has gone down. It's not even going down. The country is no more. It's not the country we used to know.
It's all right. Thank you so much for your opinion. We have exhausted your time, sir. I understand your point. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that as well. Thank you, sir. So what this scholar is saying is that, come on, Nigeria has already been destabilized by foreign terrorists, who the politicians and the government officials, the military police said that they cannot fight them. So this is the issue here. This is the issue here. It's terrible. Please, Mr. Wimbu, you have been here since. Please, can you unmute yourself? I tried to unmute you before, but I couldn't. I don't know what happened. If you can hear me, you can unmute yourself. Good afternoon and happy Sunday. Mr. Wimbu?
Yeah, good afternoon. Mazimata.
Oh,
can you hear
okay.
me?
I can hear you right now. I can hear you. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
it's
thank
important.
you so much.
It's important we hear from you.
Good afternoon to the other.
Yeah, it's important we hear from you because this issue, we have been talking about what
and that is the
going
reason
on.
why I'm here, sir.
Okay. All right. Please kindly introduce yourself to the viewers so that they know who is talking, and let's get into it because I have a lot of questions to ask you, sir.
Okay, I do not know if my network will have me, give me the free flow to speak on, on this issue, this very, very vital issue. But I pray that it will.
We can hear you. We can hear you, so you can start.
With my network providers here. Thank you so much for having me, and good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to your able listeners right across the world, and my colleague guest that is in the studio. I am a Wimbon, and my mother is from the southeastern part of Nigeria, the Ngwa tribe of Igbo-speaking part of Nigeria. And I served in the Nigerian Army for 18 years and left 2004. I don't know if that is enough.
I think it's enough. What we want to hear is that you served in Nigerian military for 18 years because you have a lot of questions to answer. Someone who has served Nigeria for 18 years in the military. So the issue, sir, You have been hearing about the military threats to invade Nigeria by the United States of America. And we have been seeing a lot of people not addressing the issue, talking opposite of it. First of all, sir, what do you think about what President Trump said?
If I were a president, I wouldn't have allowed it to get this worse, that a foreign entity will not come to tell me what to do or to intervene. The reason why America is saying what they are saying today is the request from the victims, the affected Christian-dominated victims of the attacks from these Islamic fundamentalists. They went to United States and complained. After complaining to their state or nation, government to protect them, and they refused to protect them. They rather told them to go and live in peace with them. How can you live in peace with your enemy? The enemy that you don't have the same ideology. There is a clash between the Christian and the Islam. Islam wants to overrun the Christians in that particular area. Remember, Trump has a target. It is the killing of the Christians in this particular area, the Middle Belt. That is where Trump has his concern. Not the other place. The other place can come later on. You understand? So the reason why this thing is happening today is because of the inability of the nation, the Nigerian government, to curtail the excesses of these foreign jihadists that wants to come into Nigeria, make Nigeria their own. In the process, they would displace the indigenous people and take over the land, as it is evidently proven in some of the videos that you have seen. Look at them. Look at them. And these are some of the things that people will come out and tell me that it is not just Christians that are being killed. We're being killed as well. Why are they not speaking up for themselves? Why haven't they gone to America and pleaded with America? If the Muslims are also included in the killings, yes, as alleged. If America intervenes to solve the problem that the Nigerian government has refused to solve over time, won't the Muslims also benefit from it? That is my question to them. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Wimbo, we are getting there. Now, you have been you serve 18 years. 18 years is not 18 months. 18 years is not 2 years. You served 18 years, with Nigerian Army. And what are your experiences, if I may say, during the course of serving Nigerian Army? I believe you fought terrorists, because all these things has been like this right from time. What are your experiences? Do you think that they are complicity when you were fighting all these terrorists in Nigeria?
Mazi Okocha, with all due respect, what the Nigerian people are experiencing right now is not what we experienced during our own time. Let me tell you this. Despite that Gowon, ex-president Gowon, was the one that introduced Nigeria into the Organization of Islamic Congress in 1970 something. That was in the 70s, in a position they call observatory role. It was Gowon that sent Nigeria to that OIC. And I think in 1985, it was IBB that, as a permanent member of the Organization of Islamic Congress. You see, and you know that once you become a member of a particular group, you attend to observe all the tenets. But do you know the reason why the Nigerian army that was, ruling the country at that time did not do it? Because they recognize, you see, we recognize the secularity of Nigerian system. We believe that there are Christians and there are Muslims. This problem weren't there. They were there even before I joined the army. They were there before I joined the army. There were religious attacks and religious, that were going on. Christians, Islam, and so on and so forth. So it was there, but it couldn't come out or pronounce the way it is pronounced now. In 1999, that is the reason why I will continue to blame Obasanjo, because it was Obasanjo, the president Obasanjo, that allowed these people to introduce Sharia from Zamfara state by one Mr. What is his name? Ahmed Yerima. That was the foundation. That was the beginning. January 2000. That was the beginning of what you are seeing today. It is a spiral effect of the establishment of Sharia that is now coming down, trickling down to what you are seeing today. Then you see them now coming to observe and uphold the tenets of it. Today, you cannot open a bar, a drinking alcoholic beverage in Kanu. It will be destroyed. That is the tenet of the Sharia law. So you can do that. But you are a secular state on paper. But on practical experience, the army wasn't as bastardized during our time as it is right now as I'm talking to you. You have a government that has willfully introduced those that are fighting you, those that have different ideologies. You have reconciled them, called them repentant, brought them into the... Do you remember a few weeks ago, some soldiers were campaigning not to work with the repentant Boko Haram? Why will you work with people that will give out information when you are going to attack their colleagues? Do you think that it will work? How will you give and prepare a person that has been fighting you for quite some time weapons to go and guide the people that they have been fighting against? Does that make sense? It is the inability. Nigeria has a way of creating a problem, and in trying to solve the problem, they make more mistakes. And that is what we are seeing today. Thank you.
All right, sir. All right, there is another thing I want you to touch light. Your colleagues in the army, sir, they came, especially this chief of army officer that left now, they said even though they deployed the whole military in Nigeria to Plateau or to Benue, that they can't solve the problem in Nigeria because they are underlying issue. You as a military man, sir, when the chief of army staff said that the army in Nigeria, the soldiers in Nigeria can't solve these killings, that they are underlying issue, I want you to touch light there, because most people who have reached out to me who are saying they're in support of this invasion because the military, the police, the DSS have said they don't have the capacity to tackle these insurgents. And the government is telling us that these terrorists are foreigners. So this is the bone of contention where so many citizens are now in alliance with what the US are saying. How can you, talk to us about this? Because it's confusing. Yeah, I can hear you.
That is shameful to,
the network has started disturbing us.
I think he's a lieutenant general. It's very, very shameful. Okay, can you hear me now? How is it now?
Yes, yes, we can hear you now.
How is it now?
Fine.
Okay. Is it not the same military? I think it is shameful to, to hear such thing coming up from a chief of army staff, coerce, and a well-decorated military general. Did Nigeria not perform well in the 80s when we were participating in the United Nations peacekeeping force in the United Nations? The best, as at that time, go and check the history. Go and check the history. In the Congo, in the 60s, they participated and they behaved well. In Liberia, which I took...
We can't hear you anymore.
Part as well. We brought peace in that country. I have a call that just dropped in right now. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you. You say you participated in Nigerian military operation in Liberia. Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Are you there?
Okay. Now,
the call is still coming in. I needed to hear something about your participation about this military operation in Ekomog. Since you are part of the soldiers who went there for operations, I want to hear one or two things there so that we finalize with you on this. Are you with us, sir? It seems we... Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, welcome back. Yeah, welcome back. We can hear you now.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me? Thank you. Where did I stop?
Okay, about your military operations when you were in Nigerian army that you went to Liberia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we performed well in Liberia. The peace that the Liberian people are enjoying today was as a result of the leadership of the Nigerian military, after the leadership was taken away from a Ghanaian major general that under his watch, late President Joe was killed. Immediately Nigeria took over. We performed so well. Yes, there were so many disturbances and some, ugly things that happened there. But overall, we performed well. We performed well in Liberia. In Sierra Leone, the same thing. What about United Nations Peace Protecting Force in Yugoslavia, which Nigeria took part in? Were we not the best? Let me say 95, 96%, 90% of reason itself for our outright performance in Yugoslavia. Today you have peace in Yugoslavia, Mr. Marcel. You have 7 countries now that are living in peace. I do not know if there are inherent problems within them. You see, they left. The same Nigerian government. Why is it so difficult for the Nigerian army to take care of the problem that is right behind their house? What is the problem? Are we talking of funding? Are we talking of vested interest in the attacks? Are there other interests vested in that is going on in these areas? Is that what we are looking at? If the chief of army staff will come and tell us that it is... Can you hear me?
Yeah, you are in the best position to tell us the reason, because you served them for 18 years.
Yeah. You see? So if the chief of army staff will come now and begin to tell us that they are unable to take care of these ragtag elements, I beg to differ with him. If he comes out and tell me that it is as a result of funding that they are unable to accomplish the task and take these people out of that space, then I will understand. And remember what Abacha said: if any insurgency lasts for more than 1 week, the government of the day is involved. And that is exactly what Tiwa Danjuma told us. If the government is not involved, if there are no vested interests from the higher authorities, from foreign elements, let me call like Saudi Arabia, like Saudi Arabia, we must call them out. Okay? So these things will not be happening. Interventions trying to make... If you listen to one of my senior colleagues, retired, Kunle Olawumi, he said the same thing. And the reason why we are saying this is because there are some people in Nigeria that still believe that there is a better Nigeria ahead. As long as you have these teething issues within, you will never have a better Nigeria. Rather, they will give you the peace of the grave. That is how it is. And that is what I will tell you here. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. All right. What Mr. Awumbi, for those of us who are just joining now, Mr. Awumbi, that is Awilbon, if I'm pronouncing it well. So he's a retired, if I may put it like that, military officer. He served Nigeria in so many capacities. You just hear him saying he represented Nigeria in Liberia and so many parts of the country. Now he expatiates what he understands about the situation ongoing. So kindly, just go straight to the point. Those of us who are about to be joining us now, Mr. Bernard, you can unmute yourself and talk to us your position about the planned military invasion in Nigeria by the United States of America. Mr. Bernard, are you with us? Good afternoon. Okay. I don't think he is currently here. All right, let's listen to this lawyer Nnamdi Young. Mr. Bernard, you are with us. You can talk to us. Okay, all right, let's move on. Let's take a listen to this video. I'm going to explain something about this video here.
And it is an honest assessment. I don't think that there will be actual military action in Nigeria. I don't envisage that. I'm not ruling it out, but I don't envisage that. Now, do I support the deployment of military force in Nigeria? I don't. I don't think we need foreign intervention in Nigeria. I don't think that the West is going to solve our problem. But at the same time, we simply cannot continue on this trajectory, on this senseless trajectory of inaction, of government complicity, of our government emboldening killers, emboldening terrorists, giving them a free pass in the name of non-kinetic strategy. Something needed to happen. And it looks that as if this diplomatic pressure that Trump is mounting on Tinubu, on the Nigerian government, is going to be effective in some way, hopefully so. If this is just an act of diplomatic pressure, I support it entirely. So all this argument about Nigeria being a sovereign country, rather, oh, why are you designating Nigeria as a country of particular concern? Oh, it is our internal affairs. For me, it simply does not hold water. Because where is the evidence of the sovereignty? Is it territorial sovereignty? When they are telling us that these terrorists are largely foreigners from Niger and the Sahel region, from Libya and so on, that is what they have been telling us over the years. So where is the territorial sovereignty? When communities in Nigeria have been invaded, taken over by terrorists who are imposing ransoms on those communities, something needed to happen. These killings have to stop. The victims, be they Christians or Muslims, are Nigerians. The government has a responsibility under Section 14 of our Constitution to guarantee life. That is the primary responsibility of government, which the Tinubu administration has failed. It has failed. It has failed embarrassingly so. Something needed to happen. We simply cannot continue like this. So to simply dismiss what is going on, that those of us that are not coming out to say the US should not have an opinion that are unpatriotic, is nonsense. Nobody hates Nigeria more than Nigerian politicians. They despise this country, and the evidence of that is clear. When you have a president that goes abroad for headache to treat all sort of things, even without disclosing to us, all our politicians are going abroad for medical care. The lawmakers, the governors, all of them, they're acquiring properties abroad, sending their children abroad. Mentally, they have seceded from Nigeria. So this fake patriotism they are preaching to us, I simply do not get it. Oh, they are coming to steal our resources. The resources have already been stolen. It has been stolen. They have fleeced the country. The country is broke. They are borrowing to fund their corruption. They are borrowing to fund their ostentatious life. So let us stop pretending, oh, that this regime cares about the country.
You understand? All right, that was from Nnamdi Young. That is his position. All right, Mr. Chris, before you talk to us, we already have so many calls on WhatsApp. Let us just take one person from the WhatsApp, then we come back to you. Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother. How are you doing, sir?
Fine. Thanks for joining us. Please tell the viewers where you are joining us from and your name.
I think you know where I'm joining from already, my brother.
I know.
Okay. Good afternoon, viewers. I'm joining from Czech Republic, Europe, precisely.
All right.
I hope that's enough.
Yeah, that is enough. Please, I want you to tell us your position and the reason of your position about this military, let me put planned military invasion, of US into Nigeria. And I learned that they are warming up, from one of their military bases in Africa here. I mentioned it earlier. So all these things, what is your position? What are you saying about it? Any position you are telling us, don't forget that you have to tell us the reasons why you are supporting it or you are not supporting it.
Okay. So Charles, I have a friend there. He's from US.
Okay.
He's a black soldier.
Okay.
He lived here, like he used to live here in the Czech Republic.
Okay.
He messaged me yesterday that military will invade Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah, he said they are planning from maybe from Kenya or something. And the thing there is that for me, my prayer, I think it's a prayer answer for me. But for
Seriously?
America to, yes, of course.
All right, tell us your reasons.
Any reasonable Nigeria, I think this is a welcome development for every reasonable Nigerians, to be honest.
Tell us your reasons, sir.
The reason why is that so many people have been saying, if America invade Nigeria, they go steal our crude oil, they go do this, they go do this. What is the crude oil? What is the benefit? Can you tell me the benefit for a common Nigerian of our crude oil or any resources?
The crude oil is stolen. It's a stolen entity. It's a stolen property of the country. Are you ready?
So what are we not saying? Is it not better for US to steal it than a few individuals to be like stealing it? It's not for us. If they will give us the peace that we need.
And people are saying that US can't give us this peace because any country they go, they will destabilize it and leave.
My brother, trust me, they will give us something that is better than what we have now. This is what I'm promising you. I didn't tell you they will give us 100% peace, but at least they will give us something better than what you are seeing now.
That is the situation of when you are facing with two evil, you choose the lesser one.
Exactly. Is it not what you're preaching here every time? Choose the lesser evil, choose the lesser evil. So I'm learning from you now to choose the lesser evil.
All right. What do you think about this situation? I have been engaging so many people since yesterday, and my position with them is it is not only good for politicians to be saying we don't need military intervention. There is a situation that led to where we are today, and that situation have not been addressed. That is, the politicians imported terrorists, they aided Boko Haram, they appointed Boko Haram as Commissioner of Religious Affairs, and so on and so forth. These issues have not been addressed. What do you think about this?
Exactly. Charles, my brother, they will never address that issue because you know the reason why they will not address it?
No.
Because the people involved in this thing we're talking about now is bigger than Nigeria. Did you hear what is his name? You said last time that Tinubu said if he truly fights insecurity, they will kill him.
Yeah.
Which people will kill him? Which are these people that want to kill him? Which people be that? Did he tell you the people?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That these people who's behind this terrorism is bigger than we as a country. They are bigger than us. They are stronger than us. So that is why we are praying for the intervention of the USA. That is the reason why we believe that the authority will be better. Because if not, in 20 years' time, all our children will be answering Mohammed if nothing is done.
Answering the name is not even the problem. Like yesterday,
it's a problem for us.
It's not even the major problem now. Yesterday, I spoke with some persons who told me that their family are still in the IDP camps after about 10 years. I was shocked, like to my marrow. And the worst thing is that they said that the government are telling them their communities are not safe, that they should not come back. You understand? That they should not come back. And they are now hearing that the militias, the terrorists are already in their communities and they have renamed their communities. This is terrible.
God, I'm ashamed.
Anyway, please.
Listen, did you see one time? Okay,
yeah, just summarize with us within 2 minutes so that we can move on. Yeah, we have a lot of guests today.
Okay. I know, I can see. The thing I want to say is that
the problem in Nigeria will never stop, except something big really happen, maybe revolution or this type of thing that wants to happen now. And that's why every all Nigerian like me and you is happy. Only the political elite now is running head and scatter. And like, you know, we the poor people doesn't give a damn because we don't have so much to lose. We don't have so much to lose. And the thing that I want to say is Nigeria will never get better. Nigeria will never get better. Because why? The dangerous diversity is not good for us. The diversity is so dangerous for every one of us. That is why I keep telling you that I live in the Czech Republic, the country that used to be Czechoslovakia. It was like 28 years ago. They separated without no problem. They didn't have a fight. They just came to the conclusion that these people is like being stronger than us. So I think we want to separate. They separated peacefully. I know in Africa nothing has been done peacefully, but in this case, if the United States come in, I think it will help everybody. Trust me, it will help everybody.
All right.
Because then everything about us, the world we know what we are passing through as a people.
All right. Thank you so much.
Because you and me know that Nigeria is not a country. According to Chinua Achebe, he said it's just a mere geographical expression. So I don't think we're meant to be one. For me and you, I think I'm one with you, but I don't believe to see myself as somebody, to see myself as one from somebody from, I don't know, Futajelon or I don't know, Senegambia. It doesn't work like that. So for me, it's better we all come together and work as one and divide this country peacefully so everyone can grow in peace. Thank you, my brother. I'm on the studio watching.
Thank you for your opinion.
I've been trying to give you super chat since these days. I don't know why it's not connecting, you know.
Oh, so
because
sorry
you're doing
about
a great
that.
job, my brother.
So sorry about that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you for a good job. Yeah.
All right, let's return to the studio. Mr. Chris, it is your turn to share with us what you think about this current situation. Good afternoon. Please tell us if there is any other name that we're supposed to address you rather than what we are saying here, Mr. Chris, and also tell us where you are joining us from.
Yeah, just my name is Chris, and I'm joining from UK.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, so the situation is that eventually Trump is threatening to deal with the terrorists in Nigeria, which the government imported and have been nurturing and have been killing the citizens. So my take on it is this. I wish the government of United States will handle of Nigeria, because that's the only way to solve the problem. Bombing may not solve it, because as the terrorists are aware that they'll be bombed, they might just simply go and hide or disappear, or even go to the barracks, where they are accommodated. So the whole thing should be to try to lobby more to ensure that the policy of America on Nigeria changes from this one Nigerian nonsense to a more sustainable countries out of Nigeria that are stable.
Okay.
So yeah, that is my take on this.
If you believe that we just talk, that Nigeria government will agree to amend the constitution and allow people to go on their separate way, why is it that they have not been able to, to settle the issue of agitation in Nigeria since, if you think to do this?
Well, it's not the duty of Nigerian government to give constitution. It is the duty of the people to give themselves constitution.
But unfortunately, in Nigeria, in Nigeria, it is not the duty of the people to do anything in Nigeria. Let me give you an example. Have you seen any free and fair election in Nigeria? To choose leaders, it's not your duty. They stripe us the ability, our right to choose who lead us. That right is no longer with us. You understand?
Yes.
So if They rig their way to power. How can they? Okay, let's enter street. If you enter street today, they will tear gas you, they will shoot you. Like, we are like handicapped. And this is because Nigerian diversity is not allowing everybody to troop out to the street to allow a revolution. This one we say, my brother is in the power. My brother is my religious person. He's a thief, but he's my brother. Do you understand the dangerous diversity that is setting us back? Someone will steal, you know that this person is a thief.
Yes.
He risks his way to power. You say, no, don't touch, it's my power. Your brother was there yesterday. We did not attack him. So don't attack my thief. So there is no nation that survived like this. So that is where what you are saying will not work. For people to just come out and demand that Nigeria should separate, they will do that. We have been demanding that right from time.
No, let me explain this to you. Okay. You know, Nigeria is made up of different nations.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll prefer giving them, calling them by their names, like TV, Igbos, Fulani, Hausa, and so on and so forth. Right? Now, each nationality can come together and give themselves constitution. And with this constitution, they can go to their states. This question of going to the Abuja to protest doesn't make sense. What they could do is that Yorubas could have their own constitution in their own hand and protest in Yoruba land. The TVs will protest in TV land, and the Igbos can protest in Igbo land, right? So if they can have the constitution that they are protesting with, that will make more sense. It will not. In fact, the federal government, that is the easiest way to unbundle the federal government. And the activities of Nigeria, or the so-called, in fact, there's no Nigeria. The activities of this Igbo, Yoruba, or Hausa people, though the Hausas and the Fulanis may not want that, but I'm talking about the Igbos, the Yorubas, and the TVs. Those who are actually interested in having, they can use their own constitution, go to their state and start protesting. And then people will now understand why they are protesting. But protesting bad government, it cannot work. Protesting against hunger cannot work. So but they have something tangible they want to.
I want to remind you something, sir. You know, when Tinubu entered as a president, there is something he did. He changed the constitution within 2 days. He changed the national anthem, right? Yes. It was very easy to do. Do you know that there is a bill in the House of Senate for over 20 years as I speak to you now? They were unable to pass it after 20 years. The bill to stop open grazing.
Yeah, but so, it's not... I understand these things. I've been following your these things, and I follow a lot of these things. And what I'm trying to explain to you is this: the duty of those in the media is to be able to explain to Nigeria, the so-called Nigerians, the importance of ethnic nationality. Okay, because it is these ethnic nationalities that people, that is the basis of forming countries here in Europe. Okay, so it is the basis. On this basis, they form countries in Europe and elsewhere. There's nowhere in the world where you have multiculturalism in any country. It doesn't work. So what you can have ethnic group, but you have only one multicultural, only monoculture. Okay, like now, what the Fulanis are trying to do in Nigeria is to colonize Nigeria, and that is why you have all these things. The Fulanis have found a vacuum in Nigeria. Then they are trying to occupy it. So what is happening in Nigeria is a kind of Fulanization agenda, Fulani colonization agenda. Okay, but they present it as Islamization. Islam is the religion of colonization, just like Christianity is the religion for Europe to colonize Africa at that time. So my understanding, or what I want the people, those of you in the media, is to re-emphasize the importance of ethnicity so that people can understand, because I hear people, they say, oh, you are the tribalites, or you are do this, or you are that. These are stupid people. Ethnicity is defined by three or four values: language, history, culture, and social value. Now, without these things, you are no longer a human being. So anybody that you hear say, I am the ethnicized, is a stupid idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Because when they say, oh, ethnic bigots, those people you call ethnic bigots are called nationalists in the same country. Okay, where I am today, you have Scottish nationalists, you have Welsh nationalists, you have English nationalists. Okay, so try to explain these things to the Nigerians, because when I heard that Babangida wrote a book, the biggest take in that book he wrote is not that the coup wasn't Igbo coup, because we already know
you
that.
Just have 1 minute left, sir.
Yeah, so just let me just finish. So what I'm trying to say is that he said that Nigerians are badly educated by media men, influencers, and politicians. So the work for the media men is to be able to re-educate Nigeria on the importance of ethnic nationality. After all, when Zik, Awolowo, and Saduana were asked to come together, Zik talked about hybridization. But these other two said, no, we want to have separate nationalities. And that separation nationality has continued to be. So this idea of having what I will call cross-pollination will not work. The only way Nigeria could have worked is if there is a hybridization. But there's no hybridization in Nigeria. What we have is cross-pollination. And cross-pollination represents contamination. I would say a lot, but don't. So thank you for having.
It's okay.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much. And I think people understand the way I understand what you said. So that is a great one. Eda Elijah Hoff now. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name well. You can unmute yourself. Good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us. All right. You can talk to us now.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you. Happy Sunday, sir. How are you, sir?
God bless you. Yeah, that's Elijah of now.
Okay, Elijah of now. Okay.
Yes. So, it is very appalling that it has been a long time. People are dying. They have been killing. What I will say that Nigerians are hypocrites. They will not look at the real something that happening and say it out. They will be gambling from one place to another, seeking for favor.
Exactly.
Nigerians are people who seek for favor from somebody who is on top. When they see the reality, they will not say it. You cannot, because of your oil and gold, you leave it so that America will not come to take your oil and people will be dying. Instead of me to die, let oil finish. Instead of me to die, let natural resources finish. So I am very happy that America are coming. They have hijacked everything in Nigeria. Fulani are foreigners. They came and they hijacked Nigeria in the name of Muslim district. If you are not an hypocrite, why do you have a Muslim ticket?
Do you think it's necessary?
That means other ones are foolish. They don't have sense. because we don't have terrorists ourselves. Muslims are the ones that are terrorists.
Is
They
it
are the
Muslim or these jihadist people? Because sometimes
they are the same. They are the same. Muslim and jihadists, they are the same thing. They are coming from north. All of them are the same. Do you understand me? Don't paint reality. Reality, all the whole terrorists, they are Muslims. No one is Christians that are killing people. The only call IPOB, they just want to paint IPOB black. IPOB, they are seeking for referendum. That is all. But these people want to Islamize the whole Nigeria. Take over your resources. Instead of Muslims to take over our resources, let America take it. They will give us small to eat. So instead of you to die, let the resources finish. And that resources is in the west, in the south. We in Igbo land, we have many of the resources we are talking about. We are the owner, and we want that America to come in.
There is something you said that touched me. You said instead of me to die, let the resources finish.
Yes, life is more important than resources. You understand me? That is what made Biafra to fail. They were guiding their resources instead of them to give it to France to support them. The Ojukwu leave the oil on the ground. Look at how we are suffering. Had it been that he gave up that resources, we could have not been suffering now. You understand me?
Yes,
so that resources is meaningless. It's meaningless.
All right, sir.
Let America come in.
All right, let me put in my opinion in what you said. Talking about the issue of Muslim ticket. If you ask me, I will even tell you that Muslim ticket is not the problem, because the so-called constitution is not against it. But my own problem is that these politicians imported terrorists into the country. They sponsor terrorists. They pay terrorists. Like Erufai told us last 3 weeks here, that Tinubu's national security advisor made it a policy to be paying bandits. He said this on Chinese television. Nobody challenged him. Nobody's even questioning him. And they thought that the world is not watching. Like on national television, that is where Erufai made a statement that Tinubu is paying bandits last month here. So these are my issues, that the government are sponsoring terrorists. The former chief of army officer said, even though you deploy the whole military to one place, they can't solve the problem of insecurity because they are underlying issue. And the government continue to tell us that these people are foreigners. So foreign people are coming to kill me and I can't even defend myself. So that is where everything I get lost about it. All right, sir. Please just also help us summarize your thought in 2 minutes so that we can go to the next person.
Yes, what you say, our people say, that is if water spoil from the head, other places is contaminated. Where water is coming from and that place spoiled, all the whole water is. So if the politicians are the one that bring terrorists, they are the one to be arrested, all the whole politicians, to arrest them and put them to prison. Anyone to be killed, let them kill them. You know, because they are the one that brought this problem. They are killing you, they are stealing your money, they are stealing their resources. All their children are in Europe here. They are all enjoying living in a big house. You know that their children cannot come out from anywhere in Europe. They stay in the house. Supermarket will be supplying them everything they want. They will stay in a big house. You don't see them anywhere. You only see them in the school. In the classroom, you will not know their name. You don't know whom they are. You know, they are enjoying in a place that, what is you that is a Nigeria? There's no need of you to answer in Nigeria why you are dying. Instead of you to be Nigeria dying, it's better they divide that country, let everybody go.
All right, thank you for your opinion.
You are doing a nice job, you know, you are doing a nice job. Keep on, truth is the best way of life. Nigeria tell lies so much. Keep on your truth. The politicians are liars. and they are killers. So let the Trump come and they destroy everywhere instead of us to be dying. Let
Okay.
everywhere destroyed. No,
All right,
well,
sir. It's
the one thing I want to tell them, this man, the Satuana that say let us cooperate. We never cooperate for 50 years or 60 years ago. Is it now they have heard that America are coming? Is it the time we have to cooperate to fight America? No, Satana should fight America. Let America come. We will support America to fight them because they are the one that destroying Nigeria.
all right, sir. It's all right. Thank you so much.
I'm annoyed. I have stayed in this Europe for more than 40 years, suffering for nothing. While on the ground of my village is full of billions.
It's okay. All right, sir. Let's
Okay.
go to another person. I really appreciate your time, sir. Stay blessed,
Yeah,
and make sure you
you.
take care of your health, sir.
Yeah, a nice man. You
All
say
right.
the truth all the time. It will keep you long.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Mr. Christian, before we come to you, let us receive this call from WhatsApp. Hello, good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon,
Oh, all right. You are with us. Your name, sir, and also where you are calling from.
My name is Kingsley. I'm coming from the US.
All right, thanks for joining us. What is your take about the prevailing issue?
I like it too. But
Why do you like it? Why?
Yeah, thank you so much. You see, I think it's time to remove internet from Nigeria. Because
what do you mean?
Because the black man that was speaking now, he said something. He said that Nigerians are hypocritical. They are, I don't know, go to internet now. All the influencers, they are now talking about law, oil, gold, resources. America want to come and take this. But for the past 10 years, they are killing people every day. Hundreds of people. Like in my family now, we are like 8 people in my family. They wipe everybody. Like their families, like they wipe all of them. Not my own family I'm talking about. I'm saying like, for example now, there are families in those areas that those attacks, those attackers are terrorists are like grabbing their dinner. Many people have lost complete family. Many. No, so some of us that have not tested the soup, so they are now like we lost our empathy. They are not talking about resources. What is resources? What have I gained from Nigeria? Being in Nigeria, since my life, going to 49 years old, I've not gained anything in Nigeria. No free education. Nothing, because those resources are meant for those kids, but people are not getting it. All we get is tears and sorrows and tears, blood everywhere, sacking people from their village, renaming their villages. Because I saw something, like one guy said, those people that are in charge doing this thing, they are bigger than Nigeria. You know why? I saw something where what do you call him? Tinubu visited Pantami. We all know Pantami history when he was crying. They cannot do it. They can do this thing. I can do it. Sympathizer of terrorists killing people. And that time it was like killing people, many. 75 people killed in Benue. Understand? They sack villages, all the goals, everything. They are sitting in government house. Let me tell Nigeria something. So, see, this one they are putting up on news. It's just that they are trying to talk. But let me tell you, they already gotten the pictures and everything they want. If you listen to their statement, on the tone of their statement, they are 100% sure of what they see, what they hear, and information they have at hand. And believe me, for them to be talking about Pentagon, don't be surprised they're already inside.
Yeah, like what you are just saying, what I heard this evening, I will term it as a rumor. That, let me say this afternoon, I will say it's a rumor because I don't have any verified information about it. The guy that called me, that told me that they are preparing from, is it not Kenya all those things, that they already have targets. You understand? So this is complicating, and honestly, I wanted this situation to be addressed, but nobody seems to be addressing this situation. The politicians imported terrorists into the country. Instead of you to address the situation, you are talking about another thing. So that is...
Look at now. Yeah. People are saying they are also they kill Muslims too. Yes, I believe that they kill Muslims too, but the Muslims that are killing is the Muslims that don't believe in that ideology. What these extremists are doing, there's some Muslims that doesn't like it. We say the truth. But in those areas, they massacre people. There are more Christians there. You understand? And another issue is that people that are saying those people that are trying to defend all these atrocities, saying that they also kill Muslims too. That is not genocide. Since this thing started, let's tell ourselves the truth. Have you seen any burial in those areas done like the way we know the Muslims done their burial? Have you seen a Muslim man buried with casket before? We see casket every day. Muslims in Nigeria, we know that they bury with mats.
The issue here is that it is the government responsibility to protect both Christians and Muslims. So if government said they can't, if government said, as they have been saying before, that they can't solve this problem, the question I'm asking those influencers and everybody is that, shall we continue to die? The government said they can't solve this problem. The army said they can't solve this problem. So
that's why I said it's time to remove internet, because internet is not a joke in Nigeria. The internet is not a distraction in Nigeria, especially for the youth. They don't even read. Once they are living in that cage, they don't see anything. How can you open internet every time? Look at there's war in Ukraine, but they've killed more people since in Nigeria than in Ukraine that there is war. There's war in Ukraine. Nigeria is still breaking them for grace. And people are talking about resources. Why people die every day?
All right, we have exhausted.
200 people in one night. This is not goat. This is not chicken. This is human being like us. They are talking about resources. Which resources?
It's okay.
Resources. In US, you buy petrol by gallon. They have it. They have the oil. They have everything. People are benefiting from it. But in Nigeria, we have it. We buy it over 1,000. And people are talking about resources. And the people are moving. Look at what they are doing. A local government chairman went for a terrorist daughter's wedding. And they joined on the television. Look at their peace meeting. Look at that guy on blue. With full armor guard. And army is not the one, the cameraman of the terrorists, Nigerian army. We saw helicopter dropping weapons. And these people, they said these people are in the government, they are untouchable. These people, Dubai gave us about 400 names, nobody. Sadon of Sokoto never said anything. Gumi always go and meet them at the bush. So these people are more powerful than what we have in Nigeria now. So let America come. Let them take the oil and resources. Let them close everything. We are tired of seeing dead bodies every day and burials. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your opinion. All right, let's return to Mr. Chris. Mr. Christian, are you here?
Yeah, brother. Good job.
Happy Sunday, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Please tell the viewers where you are calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm calling from the UK. Sorry, I joined in like this because I saw you on live, so I said, let me come in to make a short contribution. Thank you for your effort.
Thank you, sir.
And obviously, there is a caller before this last one. He says things that I agreed with 100% because the problem in the country, and we as Biafran, what we face is, generally speaking, it has reached a level where, for me, I don't mind giving everything up for the freedom of Biafran people and for the generation to come. Because
Okay. Are you talking only the freedom of Biafra people, or also the people that are dying in Nigeria?
Well, you see, that is the big question, because the thing is, with the freedom of Biafra comes the freedom of every other person that is oppressed in that country. Because we have said it severally, Nnamdi Kanu is the undeniably the leader of the entire Biafra nation. Nobody come even close, I am telling you. And he has said from his own mouth that Christians in the north, even Kuka, he told it, he's made it clear. He said, if you don't want to stay with these Sharia crusaders that believes in cutting people's head, stoning innocent people to whatever, then you can come to Biafra and you will be accommodated. And I stand on that. And on that basis, I am saying that for me, I will rather that America come and get our resources than to let this marauding, this evil bunch of people who want to impose Islamism and Sharia upon us, and not just that they will impose it, they will make you a second-class citizen. Because it's the Fulani that will take over and you will be their subject forever, and they will desecrate our land, our ancestral home, our heritage will all be gone. They did this, so nobody is making an assumption here. We've seen them practicalize it. They've done it in Kwara. They took it from the Yorubas, and everybody saw how Baba Galadima came and emphasized how they took it and maintained it. How they raised Buhari to prevent the Yoruba from being able to reclaim their own place, their own territory. Can you imagine? They did the same to the Hausas. They came with lies, because for them, one thing that is their motto, more or less, is lie, which they call Takia. They will come, Sultan, that Sultan of Sokoto, every time he comes, he deliberately lied to the people. And they came because Nigerian people, the level of, should I say, I don't know what is wrong, that people can't use their brain. A man is lying to you, and you are believing it. He is one of the champions of Islamization and Fulanization in the country. And they know it. But now, because America has put such light on them, they are coming to say this and that. So, this is just by the way, what I'm talking about now. But my major concern is about this Tinubu Yoruba government. That is how I term it. This is my own personal terminology. It's Tinubu
It's your own personal terminology.
Exactly. So,
and you will tell us why you term it like that.
Exactly.
You have 3 minutes left, sir.
Okay, I will do my best to continue. Yeah. So obviously, they're in charge of every aspect of the government in this government. Is the Yorubas. I won't be able to begin to name down all the departments they're in charge. So now Sunday Tinubu is his brother, because I was talking, let me just make it quickly. I was speaking with one Yoruba guy concerning Nnamdi Kanu. The guy said to me, you guys are harsh, blah, 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 that it was not Tinubu that arrested Nnamdi Kanu, that is Buhari, so we shouldn't put it on him. I told him, first of all, it was not arrest, it was a kidnap. There's a difference between arrest and kidnap. And there are two, government is a continuation. So you cannot say because it's Buhari, therefore Tinubu shouldn't do the right thing. And three, it was not Buhari, it was not Tinubu that went after Sunday Igboho. It was Buhari, and I'm sure if Buhari was still in power, Sunday Igboho will not come to Nigeria, bury his mother, and left. And not only that, he left, he went to protest again in UK about Oduduwa, that he wants Oduduwa. He went to submit a letter. So, but Tinubu allowed him to come in, do burial, and left, because he's his brother. So why is he holding Nnamdi Kanu? It's more or less the same thing. In fact, it's why, because Sunday Igboho was, when they came to the place, they found arms and ammunition, everything. Now, again, when Biafrans, they came together, young youth, Biafran youth, and they sing national anthem, they talk about Biafra, they come and massacre them. But as we speak now, the 6 Yoruba governors, they congregated, they came together, and they were singing Oduduwa national anthem. So what do you make of that? There's no way in the
You mean the governors?
Yeah, the 6 governors of the Yoruba land, they were singing Oduduwa song, Oduduwa Nation's national, national anthem of Oduduwa. Now, but there's nowhere in the Constitution where the Constitution say that the governors or the legislator, whatever, should be maybe Biafran ones singing Biafran song or Oduduwa or Arewa. No. So in other words, they are chatting apart. They are telling you that they are Oduduwa and they are ready to anytime as they watch as the country disintegrate. Now, but the question is, yeah, but the question, bro, the question is, why then are you holding Nnamdi? Why is Tinubu and Yoruba government holding Nnamdi Kanu when you are already preparing for your own exit? Leave Nnamdi Kanu, let him lead his people to their own freedom. So the level of hypocrisy, why I'm saying it is that we hold the Yoruba. I'm sorry to say, not all Yorubas that do certain things, but we will hold, because this Yoruba government, we hold them accountable when the dust settles, because they've demonstrated that there's that general animosity. That hatred is no joke. So let me just round it up here because Okucha, I was a little bit busy. But thank you for giving me.
We have a lot of people, so
thank you for giving me the opportunity. And it's good that Biafrans, Ndi Igbo must know what is going on. People should use their brain. These are the Yorubas. They are not any different. In my own estimation, there's no any different. I don't see them any different from the Fulanis. We are students of history. We know where we're coming from, and we know what has been going on. Nobody can play around with.
Maybe in our next broadcast, I'll have time to ask you questions about what you are saying.
All right. That would be good. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, sir. Okay, please, let's go to the next, Mr. Ichie. Mr. Ichie, thank you for joining us. You can unmute yourself and tell us where you are joining us from. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello, Kocha, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, let me appreciate you for the great job you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
I've been following you due to my work schedules. I've not been able to, to join you in your live program. But thank God today I have the opportunity. Quickly, my problem with Nigerians. Nigerians, they forget so soon.
Okay.
This issue of insurgency, I remember vividly during the time of Jonathan, when Lieutenant Ihejirika was the chief of army staff, when Boko Haram started early, he went after them and he intended to wipe them away. But what did Buhari did? Buhari said, attack against Boko Haram is attack against the North. Some even said, he have come to retaliate the civil war. But today, nobody talks about it. Another one is that whatever is happening today in Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu have said it as earlier as 2014 or 2015. Is there anything that is happening about the insurgency now that Nnamdi Kanu did not mention? But what did they do? They took him in the cell.
All right. About this U.S. military intervention.
So quickly.
Yeah, that is what I want you to talk about. What is your position about it, and tell us the reasons for it?
Well, I support America to come in.
And why do you support
and my reason is that the Nigerian government have failed woefully. Some people are talking about Buhari government, and you forget that during the Buhari government, that this same Tinubu was the leader of the party.
Okay.
And when he came in, he said vividly that I am coming to continue from where Buhari stopped. Believe you heard him then. And if you watch what is going on, you find out that as Tinubu came in, the insurgency became worse. than it was during Buhari, whereby Nigerian army now can come out openly and tell you that they cannot fight the insurgents. What a shame.
It's so bad.
What a shame. A Nigerian army that was the pride of Africa before.
But you know the let me say problem of many people is that they are thinking about the consequences of the United States invading Nigeria.
My dear, I don't care about the consequences.
Why do you not care about the consequences?
You know why I don't care?
Why?
If this situation persists, like the former caller said, there are going to be anarchy. In short, civil war is on the way. And if a country like Nigeria go into civil war again, my brother, the whole Africa will be destabilized.
It could be fought with chemicals, not with gun again.
Do you know why I'm saying this? Because already Nigeria is never won. Already now. We are fighting war against ourselves. Nigeria has been at war for the past, as long as I'm concerned, for the past 30, 40 years. We have been at war. And now the present war we are in is the politicians against the poor. But my problem is not the politicians. My problem is Nigerian populace who can go for a peanut and sell his vote. And tomorrow you come back and start crying that the government are not doing this, they are not doing that. So it's better America comes in, secure the lives and properties of the citizens. If there's any other thing or resources they want to take, let them take. If you know somebody who is alive, we talk about resources. Because if you don't do it, they are going to take over Nigeria within a short period.
All right.
Remember what Osman Danfodio said? He said they will dip their Quran in the sea. You know what that means?
All right.
So, before I go, I would like to appreciate you. Thank you very much, Okocha.
Thank you so much.
And keep it up. Thanks very much.
All right. I really appreciate. Okay, before we turn to this, our brother that is next year, Real Biafra TV, something like that. Let us have a WhatsApp audience as well. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yes, Okocha, can you hear me?
Yeah, your name and where you are calling from.
Yes, thank you very much, my brother. My name is Situ, calling from Freetown, Sierra Leone.
Okay, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I once more want to appreciate you. And I want people to hear my own voice, to let me add to what is happening today. And I have been praying for this day to come.
Who is there and what is happening? Be specific and clear.
America has been sleeping for long. America, I know America, since I was growing up, I know America as a country that rescued the less privileged ones. But I don't know what happened.
But as well, America have also contributed to the destructions of so many countries. Are you aware?
But let them destroy Nigeria now. It's better for us to have peace. Do we have peace in Nigeria?
Absolutely, there is no peace. I will agree with you on that.
Yeah, can someone beat in chest now and say that we have peace in Nigeria? The answer is no. If I don't know why Donald Trump is wasting time to invade Nigeria now. Nigeria is an evil place that God be.
Why are you sounding like this? You sound so furious.
Because Nigeria is an evil entity that don't need to be that don't even need to be created for the first place. Donald Trump, if he's listening, if you fail, sir, to bring American military on the ground of Nigeria, I will hate you. Come and save Nigeria by destroying that place. You have to. There is no other remedy. I myself, there's nothing somebody can tell me now about Nigeria. If you like, you can say you like Nigeria. That is your own business.
What is your experience with Nigeria? Tell us your experience, because before you sound so furious like this, maybe you must have been affected by something unbearable.
Okota, let me tell you that 75% or 80% of the military you are seeing now are terrorists in Nigeria. Not police, not DSS, they are terrorists.
But 70-something, wait, 70-something is a very higher distance. I understand that last week, Nigerian soldiers refused to follow. They are complaining that they are forcing them to follow repentant Boko Harams to go and fight, and they refuse. They said because these people have not repented and they are leaking their secrets. So I understand that they are infiltrations in the Nigerian army, but I don't know if it is up to 70%. Okay.
Okata, let me give you some instances. Here we are here when Buhari brought these terrorists against Jonathan. We are here. Why I'm standing, I will give you the instances why I'm standing where I'm standing.
Okay.
We are here when he brought, first of all, he threatened Nigerians that what happened in 2011 happened again, dogs and babu will flow. He said that Christians, Muslims should vote for Muslims that are going to protect them. He said that man, he will never know peace, Buhari. He will never know peace.
You don't have to. No, you don't have to come and cause personality like this, okay? Don't do that again.
Okota, let me land, because I have to tell Nigerians what they need to know. Anybody that don't want to know about Nigeria, that is your own business. When it touches you, you will come out on social media and begin to cry. We have to do it now and let America understand. Now they are want to rescue Nigeria. Now they have come to look into Nigeria. Let them do it now or never, or we all perish in Nigeria. Let me tell you something. We are all here when the fight said that they want to pay terrorists not to be killing Nigerians. The terrorists that they brought in Nigeria for their own for their selfish interest, they brought terrorists to come and be killing Nigeria. You tell somebody from Sahel, from God knows nowhere, will come into my father's land, kidnap my own brothers, take him into the village, collect ransom of 100 million, 50 million, 40 million, against my brother's will, against the will of my people. You kidnap my own brother and my sister and take them. And today, nobody is talking. It's from 1 kilometer to 1 kilometer where I came from. You will see Nigerian military, and the next person you will see is Fulani terrorists. They will kidnap you and then take you inside the bush. Nigerian military is there watching us. We have evidence of what I'm telling you. The same thing applies to police. The same thing applies to DSS. How many are we going to count? How many are we going to count? That Nigerian military are leading Boko Haram. You can see the videos where they are there doing meetings, where they are there conquering them with Nigerian armor tank. From the tax I pay, they will buy armor tank and purposely go and give it to these terrorists and say terrorists ambush them. That is a lie from a pit of hell. You can deceive yourself. You cannot deceive America. They have satellite. They can tell you what you are doing inside your room. It's the truth. It's the fact. They don't play with them. They know what is going on in Nigeria. In that their embassy, you see there is FBI and CIA. It's just because they have kept quiet for a long time. They have kept quiet for a long time, and now they want to take action. They have seen the danger Nigeria has posed for the masses. They have seen it. You are partnering with Boko Haram and terrorists. What? Name all these terrorists killing Christians in Nigeria. But you went all the way to Kenya and kidnapped the man that is saying, give freedom to my people. Allow my people to decide who govern them. You impose governors to us. You impose commissioner of police to us. You invade Janjaweed to come and kill us in our land. And why shouldn't I ask Trump to come and invade Nigeria as soon as possible? We have suffered a lot of casualties in the hands of these people. You take your cow all the way from Sokoto, you come down to Igbo land, and place my mother's land. When I talk, you kill my mother. And later, in our land, terrorists. You want me to not to break Trump to come now and destroy Nigeria? You want me to keep quiet, not to ask him, sir, please do it. We have tired of Nigeria.
It's okay, sir. We have exhausted your time. I understand your concept.
There's a lot I need to say. Nigeria needs to be destroyed. If Nigeria is not destroyed, we are all going to perish. And your vice president, vice president is a Boko Haram. As I said to you, Shetima is a Boko Haram. Don't you know?
I don't know. What is your evidence? I understand how that Boko Haram member was caught in his house and so many things like that. Yes, I know so many things about him, and I know he was called a founder of a funder, that he was funding Boko Haram. It was said on an Arise News, and I have the video, but I don't know if he is a Boko Haram member. All right.
Before I go.
Yeah, we have exhausted your time, though. We have exhausted your time.
Yes, please, 1 second. This is the people who told you that the oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. These are cowards. Let me tell you something. I have a lot to say, but let me give people a chance to say something. Because if Trump waste an inch from destroying Nigeria, I will go against him on social media. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, if you are just joining us, we are talking about the issue of American interest in Nigeria, Trump threatening to invade Nigeria, and so on and so forth. And we are just hearing rumor that they are preparing to move from their base, one of their bases in Africa, here in Central Africa, and they have spotted sites that they are coming to strike. All these things are rumor, but in every element of rumor, it could be true. So you can wake up tomorrow and you started hearing bombs falling down. So all these things is crazy, okay? So we are trying to deliberate and get people's opinion about all these things. All right, let us now tune to this Real Biafra TV. Just go straight to the point and tell us your opinion about this. If you support it, yes, you tell us reason. If you're not supporting it, tell us your reason so that we can go on to next. We have a lot of people to attend to. Thank you.
Yes, my senior brother or senior comrade Okosha, I always admire your platform and I am happy for all you do. So I want to start by saying thank you so much for more important information you are giving from this your platform. And I can easily tell that we are watching from behind, even though I have my own YouTube channel, but you must know, and device no people, no one to seat and move on with it. So sometimes I listen to you very well. So thank you so much for all you do. Now, going straight, this is overdue accumulated anger. Even for me to America, to come in now.
Overdue accumulated anger.
Yes. That's what we are seeing right now inside people. And the
overdue accumulated anger.
Because people has been accumulating all this in their mind and be asking, who will be a savior to the indigenous people? Because in my own narration, in my platform, how I address Nigeria is that the meaning of Nigeria is a death sentence to every indigenous person. The meaning of one Nigeria is a death sentence.
Can you explain that better for us?
Yes, why I put it in that way is, number one, what happened in 1914 was not a choice of any indigenous person. It's by force. No consent of any indigenous person was accepted to. What do you think? Being that is by force that Nigeria started with. That is why the election in Nigeria has it become one day a choice of the people for one day. Those that are ruling us, starting from, let me just say, starting from 2015, after Yaradua to Goodluck Jonathan, Has it become a time, though that in that seat are the choice of the people, is under by force? And when something is by force to you, that means you have no option, because when Bulgaria threatened that if they did not give him the presidency, that he's going to be the president, that he's going to bring everybody down, those he want to bring down. So from that day is when I choose that word, that the meaning of current one Nigeria now is a death sentence to the indigenous people. Yes, we are using that word, Christian. This Christianity, this Christian they are killing, are they not indigenous people of the land? Culture, are they not indigenous people?
Yeah.
They are indigenous people. So that's why I said that the name, the amalgamation of 1914, which was happened by force to us, now deliver a child, happen to be Nigeria. Then when Nigeria own becomes a death sentence to every indigenous people. Now let me give you an example of what I'm saying. Look at Nnamdi Kanu today. Because of his just said, divide Nigeria. And Nnamdi Kanu, is he the first person to say divide Nigeria? The answer
Absolutely
is
no.
Tafawa Balewa in 1948 called to Nigeria to be divided. That if you and I refuse to divide Nigeria according to the tribal indigenous people, that Somalia will be better than what we're going to face. Now, when you look at when Nnamdi Kanu comes up after 1948, somebody said, divide this Nigeria. That if it's not divided, that is going to be better, that Somalia is going to be a better place. At that 1948, Nnamdi Kanu coming recent now to say about it, and they captured him, put him in detention. Anybody who wants to maintain that status quo, once it's coming from the Igbo indigenous person, his name, the sentence is already that he's going to die. So now bringing the videos and the people going on social media today, people that are dying in Nigeria, they're all indigenous people. They are indigenous people before the Christianity. Is it not true?
Yeah.
So giving us Nigeria that Britain give to us is a death sentence to every indigenous people. That is by the side where there's Nigeria.
All right, sir. Before you leave us, I want to ask you another important question. In 2015, I cannot go away with the reality that these politicians imported terrorists. You know why? I have not seen anybody, any politician, any influencer who come out and address this shenanigan, that these people imported terrorists into the country. Nobody is trying to address this. And I have so much concern about this. What do you have to say about this?
The issue is this, Emma. One thing about we like to lament and complain. He did not believe it in 2015, or even me also today, who is now believe in Biafra fully under the United States of Biafra government led by Dr. Ngozi Arabeze. In 2015, as me, who is serving as a Nigerian, would not either believe it also. But the time and everything has proved that it is true. That, and with all the things we see in social media, that Nigeria, that the so-called politicians are the one who bring them. Because of who? A man that tag what? Nnamdi, good luck, Jonathan. Because we always forget that word. That word, Nnamdi, has been there before us. And there is no way we can change it. Because those who could have changed this name and stopped the terrorists coming are no longer there. So my simple conclusion to you this evening is this, that we must face the reality. A reality without solution it has no meaning for me. Donald Trump coming is very good, because exactly what they did they're about to do to Nigeria is what gives South Sudan to become a country of their own. Because remember that Sudan, there was a sanction, there was an embargo on Sudan also, before the people of South Sudan used that opportunity to grab and said, this is why we want to be free. That these people are killing us, the too much killing and everything, corruption, inhuman treatment, abuse, and what's not are happening to us, that we want to move away. It's a very vital opportunity for the people of South Sudan, no matter how they see South Sudan today. But that is how they become a country and get their own international recognition through the same message that America is sending to to Nigeria right now. Then there's one thing I must take out from there. I told Donald Trump on my own, you are coming. It's not going to end impunity. Because are you going to arrest the generation that's born the jihadists, the terrorists in Nigeria already? They have all give birth. A terrorist must give birth to a terrorist. That is what's happening. So coming to arrest is not the issue. The issue is divide Nigeria according to the tribal line. Why we are in this mess is this. Let me say this. If an Yoruba man is the one protecting Yoruba border, tell me how a Fulani will come inside. Now, if an Hausa man, the way we are before 1914 amalgamation, if we are there the same way we are before then, that a real Hausa man is wearing military, want to protect his border, tell me how from these jihadists that are coming from Senegal and all of them will pass in. Then if a real Igbo man, a real Biafra man stand up to protect his border, how can it come? So if he's coming, it's good, but he must accomplish the mission. The only way to accomplish the mission is to divide us the way that Europe divide themselves. If he's coming, it's not to divide. He's only coming to attack those bandits in the bush and leave those that in every Nigeria government is leading by these people today. They are in charge of all the vital position in the government. So if he's coming to sanitize Nigeria, we must know that the only way out to end this impunity, to end this enclave, this sentence called One Nigeria, is to divide it according to our tribal line. I take care of my border, you take care of your border, another person take care of his border. Then it will stop. I want to tell you one word before I leave now. That thing that made Britain to use their hand to play a diplomatic role against Ojukwu by telling countries in Europe, do not allow Ojukwu to have a Biafran. That if Ojukwu have a Biafra, that they are so Republican in nature, they are democrats on their own, then the other countries buy by that idea. Then after the Second World War, it is also proud that they told all Africa that if you give these people their country, that they are going to create more countries in Africa. Of course, I want to ask one question. Between Africa and Europe, who has more number of countries in the world right now? Who has? Is it Africa or Europe?
Africa.
Africa have more names of countries than the whole entire Europe.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that we have it, and those that we have are some of them, except in Nigeria, where this kind of killing is going on today. So I want to tell our people, we are holding ourselves until rise up to support what, and now that we have a very vital option. In all that happening, we never had a government since after now that we have what South Sudan have, whether we believe it or not, Biafra has been re-declared, and that is the only solution to what is going on now. Once we divided, Yoruba Oduduwa have already proved themselves. I love that our brother who said that when the governors of Oduduwa comes up together, they start singing Oduduwa Dide. Stand
All
up,
right.
Oduduwa.
Let me ask you one question, because you have exhausted your time. You know, a lot of people will come out to say that since if you come to the Southeast, you have criminal politicians, Southwest, you have criminal politicians. If you go to the North, you have criminal politicians. Everywhere, all part of the country, you have criminal politicians. Then, after maybe tomorrow now, Nigeria have to divide, everywhere, everybody goes on their own. Is it not the same criminal politicians that will still be in your territory?
No. By then, no, you have already known, I already know them. They will not come to rule us anymore. Their ruling will end in Nigeria. Then the new
okay, maybe some people will still throw this question to me. They will say, what about by the process of trying to stop them, telling them they will not rule, after they must have accumulated money from Nigeria, they have boys, they have bad people, like you saw what Asari Dokubo used to say, that my men, my men, my men. Then when you want to resist them, not to rule, then that kind of war will just come among your people, killing will continue again. How would you address that?
Now, let me give you an example. Do you know about Finland? About red and white Finland? Do you know about that?
Yeah.
America After they got their independence, do they fight a cold internal conflict? What do they?
Yeah.
The things we are running away from is what is killing us. That is how there is never where you have a new country without having internal conflict, and that is what will bring that country. After the internal conflict, people will understand the law that Biafran people are going to use is what's going to stop all these things. No matter how we pretend and paint the matter, the solution is we will have our own internal conflict. And when the question that I always ask is, why is that when Finland are into their internal conflict war that killed over 40,000 Finland, the citizens of Finland, why is it that when Germany is coming with Soviet Union to support support Finland, why did they went to those that make a declaration of that particular name called Finland in Helsinki? Why have you asked yourself, why as they come, they did not go to the names of all these big men, or like what have in Nigeria, like you're asking me right now? Why did they walk to those that made the declaration of Finland instead of that those who are from Russia politics and refusing Finland to become a country? Of course, have you asked such a question to you before?
No.
That is what we told you that the world know. That when a new country is being declared, that the criminal element who happen to be those oppositions will come in line. They are not going to go close to them. They are going to go to those who make a declaration, who want to make a change. It takes a hard heart to change, and without internal conflict that we are avoiding, that lead us where we are today, we are not going to achieve anything. We are going to from criminal to criminality. That is what is going to happen to us. Like from the amalgamation that give us death sentence. That is another thing to close. So let's bear it the way it is. Thank you so much for giving me your platform this evening. I appreciate coming to you. Honestly, that's why I called you. I always called you a senior man, a senior comrade. But we must face the reality. Thank you so much.
Sir. All right, sir. So let's welcome our brother on the screen so that when we leave the screen, we know that we are just going to WhatsApp straight to respond to calls from WhatsApp. All right, Mr. JJ, you tell us your name, where you are joining us from. You can unmute yourself. Are you with us? You are still muted. You can unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself? We can't hear you. Okay. Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay. So, good day, first of all. My name is JJ. Chooks is also my name. First of all, I want to thank you, my brother, for all you do. I watch your post a lot, and you're doing a tremendous work for us. And you know, a lot of things I know about Nigeria now. What is happening right now in Nigeria is what I learned, you know, from your posts, you know, and all of that. So I want to thank you really for all you do. Looking at what we're talking about, which is the invasion of Nigeria by the United States military, I want to tell you, my brother, this is long overdue. Just like all other.
Why do you say so?
Okay, just like all other speakers has said, this is long overdue. Now, I said so because all that has happened over the years, all the killings and all the invasion of towns and cities in Nigeria by all these terrorists, you know, and then the recent coming of this group. What's their name again? That just Al Qaeda. Okay. The recent coming of this group into Nigeria tells a lot. You know, when I heard that, the first thing that came to my mind was, okay, so all this invasion by all these other group were just to make grounds or to make prepare the grounds for Al Qaeda. You know, Al Qaeda, they are thorough and they are you know, they don't joke around. So I would say it's long overdue because of all these things I've mentioned. But I want to let us know, or I want to bring it to our notice, that the reason America has delayed all this while is because, that's my opinion right now, is because of the involvement of the British in all that is happening in Nigeria. And you know the relationship between America and Britain. So why now? That is what we will ask. Why now is America willing to do what they want to do? And let me tell you, Okocha, you see this invasion must happen.
Why are you so confident that it must happen?
Yes, because of the antecedents of President Trump.
Okay.
When he makes, if you read his body language and go back to what he does in the past, or what he has done in the past, you will know that this invasion must happen. And I will tell you, like I said, the reason is happening now. I'm not going to take much of the time. I'll just drop this and go. Is because of the strained relationship between Starmer and the White House right now.
Okay. That is the Prime Minister of Britain.
Yes. That is what, if you think about it, if the President Trump was around in his first term, all these things were happening, even though not at this scale, right? These things were happening, and there were cries those times for, you know, for help from America, and you know, nothing happened. So right now, I tell you, we are Nigeria is, let me say, the masses in Nigeria now are just lucky that there is this frail relationship between Starmer and White House, which is giving the president now, the American president now, to have that leverage to go against a country that the British has interest in. Is not done. They will allow the British to do their thing because of the relationship they have with Britain. But right now, that relationship is you know, no longer there, or let me say, not as it used to be. So America now has, you know, the leverage to come in and do what they want to do. And I will tell you, I will tell you this also, that I heard people talking about America taking possession of mineral resources and all of that. He that is down needs not, or how do you put it? If you're down, you don't need to fear of falling. You understand? When you are down, you don't need to fear that you're going to fall. So Nigeria is at its lowest level right now. I don't know what other thing can come on Nigeria that that we have not seen. So right now is the time. Whatever America wants to take, let them take. Let them take. And like the last man that spoke, he said something. He said that what was it again? There's something that I remember now. So, but like, I want to let you know, it is better for Nigeria to be invaded now and get rescued from the hands of.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for.
All right.
Thank you so much for your time and your concept, at least well detailed. We understand your concept and what you are saying. And especially where I get interest is, the issue Trump is having with the United Kingdom. Yes, I'm aware of that. So that speaks volume about what is going on. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome, bro.
All right, let's go to WhatsApp to have some callers. Hello, good afternoon. Are you there? Yeah, good afternoon. Your name and where you are joining us from?
Okay, my name is terrorist. I'm calling from UK.
All right. How is UK?
Well, it's good anyway.
All right.
Thank God for everything.
Okay. Let us know how you feel about the recent happenings in Nigeria, especially the threats from the United States to invade Nigeria.
Okay, my brother. I want to thank you for all that you do. Why I mostly watch you. Hello?
I'm with you. Go ahead. We ask you a question.
Okay, yeah. What with the recent happening, I'm not surprised about it actually. People are being scared of what America is coming to get. At the moment, what do we have that we should fear about what America is coming to take from Nigeria or not? Already, Nigeria is sold. So many other countries have their interest already. They have their grip over Nigeria. China is there. You have people like Iran. They are there. The people don't know what is going on.
Seriously.
This Islamic country, even if not by force, by arms or anything, look at a state like Bayelsa. Everything that is built in Bayelsa was a loan from an Islamic bank. So if they don't come by arms, they will have other. Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you. Not only in Bayelsa, but in Abia State. Abia State governors have been borrowing money from Islamic bank. But I don't think those ones are the issue.
They are real issue because if you don't pay those loans, they will come and take over all those things that you built. And this is a foothold how they are coming to step in. So we are afraid of them coming in with arms. They are planning of other means to take over all these things. But all the same, with America coming, it's a blessing in disguise. I'm telling you because it's long overdue. Nigeria people, since I've been growing up, there was this advert they used to do, and you don't go out to Nigeria will survive. You can imagine when they have started Nigeria will survive. How many years now? Every year it keeps on getting worse. So when is this Nigeria going to survive? It's a very big question. And with the level of things, how it is now in Nigeria,
I'm really sure Nigeria, there is nothing anyone can do again for Nigeria to survive, because already all these criminals, there is no way you can get rid of them from Nigerian institutions, politically or in whichever way, because already the youths, out of hunger or anything, they will use them against themselves. They will give them peanuts to fight against all those that are very serious to take action against these criminals. So how are we going to survive? If you watch the elections going on right from the time of Obasanjo to Buhari and all the rest of them, you will know that there is no way, no election in Nigeria has been fair. Talk of Tinubu that is in power now, everybody knows, it's clear, and even the world knows that he didn't win the election. If you go to Imo State election is just, they just give INEC numbers to pronounce. And this is what is going on all over the country. So all these criminals, once we cannot fight them, and okay, look at was it Saudi Arabia or what, that mentioned the name of people that were sponsoring terrorists in Nigeria. Did Nigeria do anything about it? Did the government in power do anything? No, because all of them are involved. And
so is that why you are now supporting the invasion, that America should come and intervene?
Listen, if something don't happen to Nigeria, we will still continue.
Okay.
All masses will continue to suffer. But if America invade Nigeria, it might give them an opportunity to divide that country how it's supposed to be. Because if there is no crisis, I know that if the country is okay, nobody will support America invading Nigeria. Because what they bring is chaos. Actually, look at what they did in Libya and all that. But in Nigeria, there is no better way to come out of this. If they can divide Nigeria peacefully, nobody will want any foreign intervention in Nigeria.
Okay.
But if this will be a solution to it, because Tinubu is under the claws of the North. If America don't intervene now, let me tell you, come 2027, if Tinubu loses the election 2027, it's a two-edged sword, the way it is Nigeria is now. If Tinubu loses that election, the Yorubas might want to leave Nigeria. And if he wins, the North will like to leave Nigeria. All these things is crisis brewing up that will come in 2027. So if America should intervene now, not only intervening to fight the Boko Harams or all that, even if they come to fight the Boko Harams, the North will not be in support of them. They say they are their foot soldiers. They are using them to come and rig the election. And when they don't win, they will use them to fight the opposition. So which area now, which way Nigeria, which one will be better for us? This is the option that we look at. To me, America intervening will be nice, but let it lead to the breakup of Nigeria.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your opinion with us.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm with you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I say thank you so much for joining us and sharing your opinion with us.
Okay, it's now that I can hear you.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for what you do. Yeah, God bless you.
All right, sir.
All right, bye.
All right. Okay, Mr. Pointer, let's have you on. Happy Sunday. Tell us your name and where you are joining us from.
Okay, so good afternoon, good evening. That's just my name for my stage name, the Pointer. I just want to make some points concerning the last caller and concerning what is happening. This is my own opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that what is happening right now has God's hand in it.
God's
and I will
hands.
tell you why.
Why they involve God now? Talk to us.
No, wait, I'm coming. No, in everything we do, we are spiritual human beings. In everything we do, I don't think we should leave the God's aspect in it. I'm not here to speak for anybody, but I just want to present the truth, because why I want to, say so that we'll be aware and then know exactly. Everybody, I know that everybody can hear me, and I know that everybody can confirm, dig deeper, and then find out more about what I'm going to say. One, before I talk about the God aspect, let me say this. In the area of Britain, and then I believe that Trump is a different human being altogether. I'm not saying that America doesn't have their interest in Nigeria, but one of the questions I've asked myself is, why now? Now, also, when you look at what is happening in Gaza, Britain have their interest in Nigeria, and then, but they are quick to recognize Palestine, and they turn a blind eye to Nigeria, and you know that opposes what Trump believes. This is one. Okay. Now, on the other hand, for some months back now, or there's a prayer, a particular prayer that I will tell you, and I can mention the name, and I will, because in all these things that is happening, I don't want us to be naive and remove the God's aspect in it.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a prayer that is going on, and that prayer has RRR in it, rapid response recovery, the nation.
Okay. But don't forget that this prayer you are talking, the terrorists are also praying. The terrorists says they are fighting for God.
I'm coming.
That God send them.
I know.
That God
I'm
send
coming.
them to take over Nigeria.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know that they are, and that why I told you that we are spiritual beings is that some of these things that you see, the killing that you see, is a kind of a sacrifice. So I don't want us also to look away from the spiritual aspect of the whole thing that is happening. So and then when they sacrifice, the blood cries, and then the evil goes more. So now the Bible says that when my people humble themselves and they pray, that he will hear and heal the land. So on that aspect of prayer, that prayer is going on. And since that prayer started, I can count for you some of the things that has happened, but I don't want to go deep into that. You and I maybe can discuss that later, and then
we don't even know the prayer you're talking about, and
okay, this prayer is going on. Is good. I'm sorry. Okay, let me just mention. It's going on in Dunamis Church in Abuja.
I believe that every Christian center, every mosque, they are major problem of Nigeria. My opinion, all of them are the problem of Nigeria.
Then
you understand. That is my own opinion.
Then let me now speak on other things that I also don't agree with a lot of people in Nigeria. Even as Arise is, I feel like some of them is only Rufai that I've seen that recently that has been like hitting the nail on the head. I'm sorry to say that Abati has been playing politics with what is happening. And this is something that doesn't do anybody any good.
All right. Are you supporting the military intervention in Nigeria, yes or no?
From US?
Yes.
I am in support, 100% support.
Why are you in support?
why I'm in support is that, see, when you have the devil and the blue and the deep blue sea, you choose one. And you will choose one when you have looked and see this can be. I don't believe that. I know that America has their own issue, but right now under the government of Donald Trump, I don't think that some of the things that had happened under the Democrats will happen. I will give you an idea, because everything I'm going to say, you can fact check it. Now,
Okay.
there has been allegedly accusation on the Democrats when they were in government. I believe that Trump designated Nigeria in this same, but I know that at that time he had so much to deal with because of the fight that was going on in his government. So he
Is that why you are
didn't have all the
supporting
time
it?
to pay attention to Nigeria. Yes, that's one. Now, then I believe that if something is not done urgently now, the worst will happen.
Okay.
And that worst is what so many people don't want to believe. And I will let me make this last point. For
Okay.
people that
You
say
just have
that,
a minute left.
okay, for people that say that there is no that Christians are not being targeted, that is only that everyone is being killed. I believe everyone is being killed, but I want them to show me videos where Muslims are doing mass burial. And I also want them to show me why when they kill Deborah, nothing has been done. I also want them to tell me why a Christian will be stabbed in his farm and then he defended himself. He was sentenced to die by hanging. And the president gave a pardon only to drug dealers. You see, when you put all these things together side by side, you will be able to come up with what is happening. The evidences are there. The same president that said years back that Christians are being killed, now he's the president. He's turning a blind eye. So they cannot run away from it. And I don't believe they are going to do anything about it. So that is why I support, that is why I support, the American invasion. I'm sorry to say it, but that is the truth. If they are not ready to fight this thing and get it done with and flush these people out, I don't, because, and they are not ready for negotiation. I mean, with the tribes that are involved, they are not ready for, the government is not ready for negotiation. So I don't see another way it can be resolved. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We are supposed to stop this broadcast by 2:30. But let's see how many calls we can also receive from people who are coming from WhatsApp. All right, thank you so much, the pointer.
Thank
you.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Your name and where you are joining us from?
Okay, my name is Emmanuel, calling from Mauritius.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my first time calling you on WhatsApp, but I've been following you for some months, and I appreciate you for the good work you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, from the day I listened to you, I found that you always come with authentic news, not fake news. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you, sir.
So, okay, so my take on the U.S. plan to invade Nigeria, I can say that it's a good development. It's a good news to me. Just like as you said in your previous videos, you said between two evil, you have to choose one.
Can you tell us the other evil in your disposal?
Yeah, the other evil is that we all know the history of colonial masters, US, Britain, and so on. Yeah, but the reason why I even feel a little bit better is because Donald Trump is different from
from other president, previous president, especially Democrat president. Because we are talking about all the things happening in Nigeria, the APC. You have been saying it, you are aware of what I'm saying because I've heard you several times saying it, that Barack Obama is highly involved in establishing APC in Nigeria. And I followed the election. I am aware of his role in planting APC. And when Trump took over some months back, he also revealed that US aid in Nigeria has been going to Boko Haram. You understand? So I'm trying to tell you that if it is Obama or Biden or whatever, I can tell you I have so much doubt because I don't really trust them. I believe that they are highly satanic. But Trump is different from these people. I'm not saying that Trump is an angel, but even the last call, I also said the same thing. And I believe what he said. Trump is different from them. He's not in that line of New World Order. You understand? Trump is not an angel, but at least he has conscience a bit, as much as he could. So I support him because if something didn't happen in Nigeria, before 3 years, I can tell you, maybe most people will run away from Nigeria. The remaining ones will be either slaves or killed. Because the plan of this evil government, because Nigeria is already a terrorist government. So sometimes when I hear some people say, Nigeria government does not have the capacity to fight them. They have the capacity, but they are the ones sponsoring them. So they are not going to fight what people they are sponsoring. Nigeria is officially a terrorist government. I regret being in Nigeria. When I remember my nationality, even here, if somebody asks me where I come from, I feel very bad mentioning that name Nigeria because it's like a rejected name all over the world. You know, a country that is ruled by criminals, by terrorists. You know, so I support Donald Trump coming. No matter what, there will be a difference. And secondly, that name Nigeria, that so-called country Nigeria, is just it's an institution Britain just established for their own gain. And I can only tell Britain that a sinner will not go unpunished. They are the ones stealing our resources. They are the ones that planted all the Sultan of Sokoto and so on. Some months back, one old man in Britain, he was involved in that 1960-something of the thing. How they gave power to the emirs, which are Fulanis. He said that the intention is not for Nigeria to grow or to do well, but to serve their own purposes. So let me tell you, if it is Democrat that is in US government right now, I will tell you, they will support these people. Even if they want to talk, it's just a lip service. They just say we condemn the killing and that's all. Because they knew what is going on. Because I believe those people, they are satanic. Do you understand? Do you see Britain talking? No, they don't talk. You know why? They knew they gave power to the people that are sponsoring all these things. They will not talk. So sometimes when I see myself as a black person, I say, who caused us? What I don't just know, but it's really heartbreaking that you can see this level of evil happening. You can see your brother collect money and sell his generation because of money. And the white people, those colonial masters have seen that black people are like this. And they are using them to destroy themselves for their own gain.
All right.
Anyway, so I'm in support of it because Nigeria is already controlled by terrorists. And I know that within some years, if something didn't happen, the next thing is that when they have killed many and others radically, they will say, okay, let's call for peace. Maybe they will tell us states to donate land. You donate land, they bring more people from the
It's all right. It's all right.
From other places.
It's all right,
because
sir.
the fight is to take over. It's to take over Nigeria.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
That man called Sultan of Sokoto. I call him Satan of Sokoto. They are the ones that know everything happening in Nigeria. That man is a Satan. They are the ones sponsoring these people. All these things you see is aware.
What have your pastor done about it?
My what?
Your pastor, what have he done about it?
Listen to me. I have a lot of issues with a lot of Nigerian pastors.
Mm.
So there are some that talk. But all those ones flying private jets, their members are being killed. They are distant. So my brother, I'm totally against them.
So the issue here is this. You know, sometimes when people call devil with what we cause by ourselves, it sometimes it sounds somehow.
Okay. Let me tell you, I'm not saying that they are using this our own satanic people that are devil's instrument already. These are two. It's just like somebody who sponsors criminality and the criminal they are the same. You understand? I am an Igbo guy. I don't see who puts on him or what use or Kanu, but I know that
It's all right, brother. All right, thank you so much. We have exhausted your time so that we can attend to other people.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I really appreciate. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Please, can you off your YouTube over there? Your name and where you are joining us from?
My name is Maxwell. I'm from Switzerland, Geneva.
Thanks for joining us.
Okay, you're welcome. It's my first time joining you. Let me go straight to the point because you don't have much time in the YouTube now, I think. Yeah. Okay. Pertaining to the U.S. intervention into Nigerian affairs, I think it's a very good idea because a lot of things have been happening in that Nigeria, and even in Switzerland here, Nigeria has been tagged on a red book, and a lot of things. I can say Trump invading into Nigeria or U.S. interfering into Nigerian affairs. It's not only because of the Christian issue. A lot of things, a lot of things have been going on. When you talk about Africa, Nigeria is the first target. Nigeria is the first black book that they know. Forget about other countries. Other countries, even the US, have their own problems. They have their own issues about Gaza and other things. But the issue about Nigeria has been a lot going on. Okay, can you imagine? Okay, you can think about it. Let Nigerians listening over here. Do you ask yourself questions? Why is it that Tinubu and Trump does not act together? He has been traveling to many countries, going to UK, going to France, going to other places. Why is it that he doesn't go to US like other presidents in Nigeria? He doesn't go to US often like that. So that's the question Nigerians should ask. And pertaining to his election going into power, a lot of issues came out about the US, waiting for him to step into US for the arrest and the other things, other criminal issues. Okay, let's get to another point of it, about the terrorist things, Boko Haram and other things. We Americans, they know. People are watching social media. People are seeing things. Remember that America have an embassy in Nigeria. Ambassador of the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria. The ambassadors there, what are they do this? What are their works? The FBIs, they have FBIs working in the embassy there. They are Nigerians. They are inside Nigerians. A lot of Nigerians that have U.S. residence citizenships are in Nigeria. They came down with their friends and they are seeing what is happening. A lot of journalists, investigation journalists are in Nigeria. A lot of NGOs are in Nigeria. They are seeing what is happening. They are seeing a lot of things going on in that country. I think Trump might be a bad person to some people. He might be arrogant and violent and aggressive and in other ways. But there are some points that he's good. There are some ways and some areas where he is good in it. Last time on my own channel in the YouTube here, I told them that Nigeria, after Gaza, Nigeria is going to be the next target. Nigeria has got lot of bad record in terrorist issues. It's not because they are not talking about it, but when you come to the UN here, in the UN chapter in Geneva here, Nigeria is labeled red in the black book of terrorism. And politicians are the ones that are sponsoring this terrorism that is happening in Nigeria. So US coming to Nigeria, Trump saying that, and when Trump says something, you know he doesn't go back to it. He doesn't go back to it.
All right.
And then shame to the government, to the federal government of Nigeria, shame to the Tinubu regime, and all these things they are doing. I think it's not Nigeria. Nigeria is going to be liberated very soon. Thank you so much for this contribution.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Okay, let's get other callers in to understand people's opinion. We're already out of time. Hello? Yeah. Good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us. Your name and where you're joining us from?
Hello, Coach Avedon. Is that not? I was trying to join you through this thing, but
Okay.
I'm coming from the US. Yeah.
Okay.
I just remember when you started your YouTube videos. Then when I think I talked with you, and one of the things we analyzed was the brain, the conscience of the black man. And I like the way you keep repeating and reiterating. You keep talking about it, because that's really the origin of our problem. Understand? I don't know, from what I see, from all evidence that you can see, we are very mean and wicked people. If the person who is superior to us come, we will start crying that, you're doing this to me, you're doing this to that. But when you leave your faith in the hand of your fellow black man, and you see the kind of how evil we can be to other people. Because when you look at the case of Nigeria, where do you start? Are you starting to talk about things of Christians in 2015? What did they kill Christians? It was a massacre during the war. Are you another Christians? Are people trying to separate that one? Really? So they think they can just kill 5 million people just like that and sweep it under the carpet, and everybody will move forward and continue. So you see, there's something wrong with us. You understand? And everybody goes back to say, okay, it was a war and there was a coup. Nobody goes and tell the truth. Watch people just massacre people for nothing. Innocent people, you massacre them and kill them. And up to today, there is no justice, no atonement, no reparation, nothing. And you keep going up and down talking about in Nigeria. So you see, if Buhari takes power, he puts Fulani people everywhere, and we'll keep on maintaining it. Tinubu took power, now Yoruba people everywhere. You see the way we behave? That is how evil and wicked we are. But you see us now in US, in UK, in other countries, thriving, enjoying their great civilization, which they have built. And all of us, we agree when you say, if you hand this thing to black people, destroy it in 1 year, everybody will agree to say yes. If you tell Nigerians, you know that if you remove the white Americans and fill this country with Nigerians, that it will run down overnight. All of them will agree, they'll say yes. So why? So you see, there's something wrong with us fundamentally as a people. Whether it's the church or it's our brain or I don't know, whatever it is that is wrong with us, we are very mean people that we really need to become re-socialized to start to change. I don't know how it will happen. I don't think it's possible in this generation. I don't know, maybe even in the next 1,000 years. Because see what it has done to us. Because of these flaws we have fundamentally, now we are vulnerable to external people to come in and do whatever they want to do. Because we are willing tools. We use your neighbor, just the next tribe or the border, whoever, to do whatever they want to do, under whatever guise or pretense, and then we accept it and we keep lying. So my own message to you is that I like when you keep drawing people back to the fact that our problem is something coming from our brain, the way we think, our behavior. Because everything we do is like it's a collection of our thoughts, right? It comes from the brain, and it's an individual, and then it's a town, and then it's a country, and then it's a continent. The sum total of all of those things is what has put Africa the way Africa is. So please keep on, because Nnamdi Kanu, I'm Igbo, yeah. Nnamdi Kanu used to talk about that problem in our brain. Because this deceit, hypocrisy, wickedness that we do is coming from our brain, the way we interpret things. That is why all of us that mind, everybody wants to run out to another country. Our brothers and sisters are dying trying to cross the Mediterranean to go to another country that a white man has built. And then if you meet many of them in those countries after they've crossed over, you still see them, they'll be tribalistic, supporting their own corrupt, just because someone is their fellow ethnic man. They don't know this person, he's not helping them, he's not doing anything for them. They are living in another country, enjoying it. The president is a white person, not even a black person. But you will see these people, they will support evil in Nigeria. They will be enjoying the resources here. They will be working for their relatives to come over. They will be happy each time they get a visa. But the same people, you will see them supporting, oh no, APC, Yoruba, Hausa, let them be the person, the boss owning the country. They don't care. That's to see how evil we can be as people. So, Donald should come. And me as an Igbo man, we should give them all the oil. It's okay. We just want to be alive and safe. Because our brothers have been taking the oil, they don't care. They are taking the oil, they are killing us, destroying our businesses. So let America be come and take oil. We just want to live, at least allow us to have our land. At least take the one that has oil, allow us at least to come to our land and be safe, and we don't have to run away. And thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate. All right. As I said before, even the time of the broadcast supposed to be 2 hours, 30 minutes. Just that we have some persons that we have to respond to. But in everything, we can't respond to it, everybody. So where we stop today, we'll continue late in the evening. All right, good evening. Thanks for joining us, sir. Your name and where you are joining us from.
Good evening. I'm Emmanuel calling from France.
All right, sir.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate your program, and it's quite coming at the right time because we could see what is happening back home. And it's quite unfortunate that, as you rightly said, I think a black man has a problem. Our level of reasoning, many times qualification we have on paper does not actually translate to what we ought to be. Because you see professors, doctors not reasoning with logic. Most of them have been clouded by what? Tribal sentiment and religion. You would observe that in Nigeria, virtually everyone is guilty. Just look at it. People were killed. We saw the mass grave shown live with evidence.
Yeah.
Despite that, same Nigeria, especially the hypocritical Christian down south, were debunking. So you realize that majority of us are like, in as much as the evil does not happen to you or to any member of your family, we don't really care. That's who we are. A society that came up with a generator called I better pass my neighbor. That was right. You understand? We create a class where we have the rich, the poor, the master, and servants. Remember then, majority of Nigerians back home will look down on their kingdom, will look down on their megats, but when they move out of the country, same people will do dirty job than that. So, what kind of society are we? What set of people are we? Look at all over Nigeria. Look at it. Nigeria ought to be one, the superpower of a black man, black race all over the world. But we have nothing to show. We are segmented through tribal. We get on blaming the British for how long?
How long are we going to keep the British? People said the British actually joined us together in 1914. For me, Nigeria ought to be a strong and a vibrant nation where every black man from any part of the world will be proud of. It wasn't by mistake that we came together. I don't think that's a mistake. That construct. Because look at India. They were equally colonized by the British. They were equally colonized by the British. But do you know that the Indians have done tremendously well? Even in the Western world. They've done, I'm not saying they are not having their own problem. But the major problem is that when we keep blaming the governing, what is it called? The rulers, of course, they have a lot of, but look, examine the mindset of a common Nigerian. Just examine our mindset. You will be amazed. Really? Really? I still remember 2011 general election. The report made by the European Union, I went. One of the reports was that despite what Africa being colonized for over 100 years, they are still being segmented along tribal line. They made a report because if you were to go back history, strong European society today, they had always won. You will see that when somebody had something in Spain, it diffuses across the entire Europe. But if you go back to Africa, if you are not going, you cannot come to the next person. There was no cultural interaction. People were born in a particular state where your people are short, fat, urinate, whatever. A society cannot grow like that. Let me tell you people that are calling for segmentation. I'm telling you, if Nigeria is segmented, examine the mindset of Nigerians. We will keep on segmenting until we get to the family level. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. Look at our political class down south. The political class will see what is being done against own people. Instead of him to speak out, he will rather sacrifice for the sake of a peanut.
It's so unfortunate.
And the most painful part of it are those with doctors. You are a PhD holder. You were supposed to be philosophizing and live above sentiments, personal gain. Look, for instance, the Archbishop of Sowore Diocese. Look at the statement he made. If one is to analyze that statement, there's no logic in it. Very logical. You are in Sokoto because it's not happening to you. That means it's not happening all over Nigeria. How logical is that statement? And he's a doctor. I've had professors. Is it the journalists that are analyzing our editorial every morning? Sometimes you was like education has not actually. We read to get the paper qualification, but we don't really see our daily activities. We don't. Societies are built by what? Intellectuals. People should go back and check European history. You should go back and check European history. So it's quite unfortunate. I know quite well the threats by Donald Trump. I understand. He has been applying these threats. It's a game theory. He's not likely going to set Nigeria once he goes through to Nigeria. But he's a kind of threat that will make Nigerian leaders to sit up and say, no, what is happening in Nigeria, it is not something that is not being seen.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen some of our leaders? When an American is bringing up an allegation, look, there's a problem in Nigeria. Instead of them to counter such allegation with facts and figures, you see them becoming emotional. What does it mean? A man that, for instance, I'm having an argument with you, you become emotional. What does it mean? That means you don't have a point to counter mine. You are weak. That's the meaning. You're having an issue with somebody, you are discussing issues. The next thing you will attack the person, instead of looking at the game. And the fact, the reason why we are discussing, what does it mean? That means you are weak.
All right.
So there's a major problem back home. What we need is what we call acculturation, change our mindsets. Because we keep crying to know how we show the next person that will come will not even do the worst.
That is the problem. That is what people face to understand.
So
I think it's quite unfortunate that a black man has not actually lived. No wonder. Is it Bota that said in South Africa in the 1980 something? He said a black man is capable of ruling himself. Is it really true? Because we are seeing it in the so-called people that are celebrating this guy from what is it called? Look at Tanzania today. People were saying a woman could likely do better. Look at Tanzania. Or is it this guy that has been like the C-type leader? The so-called this tiny country very close to TRC. Forgot the name of that country. Paul Kagame. Paul Kagame has been blessed in 1994 or so. These are C-type leaders who believe that they are better than any other person in their country. The society is not built through that. No one is indispensable and nobody knows it all. It's quite sad that we are not putting forward our best 11. We are bringing the worst to stand again.
It's unfortunate.
It's quite unfortunate, my brother. So I really appreciate your channel, and I believe Nigerians, we should be able to speak up, because it was quite unfortunate that until the Americans started speaking, because I saw this killing of Nigeria 3 years ago by CPN, Christian Broadcasting Channel Network. They have been saying this. Even some Christian apologists in United States like David Wood have been saying this long time ago. Now, when you go back, Nigerians, our journalists will say Christians and Muslims are equally killed. We know that. But tell me, how many mass burial have been done by Muslims, or how many Muslim communities have been sacked? You start to wonder, say, their arguments sometimes fall flat. And majority of us are attended university, which did philosophy and logic. How we apply those things to solve everyday problem? So it's quite unfortunate that our qualification is just a mere paper qualification for us to be able to have a means of livelihood and to oppress those who do not go to school. I still remember what my dad used to say. That is like the educated ones are the one causing problem in Nigeria. And I tend to agree with him. So that's my point, my dear brother. It's really nice speaking with you.
All right, thank you so much. And that is where we end this broadcast this evening. Please, I know there are a lot of people that we have not responded their calls, and people are supposed to join us live. Please, we are sorry that we couldn't, extend it to everyone. We promise to do that swiftly next time. Thank you so much for joining us. See you in the evening. Do well to follow our subsequent videos.